testing. Let's get everything back. Get rid of that. And here again, please. Please, is everything working? I hate tech issues. It's not fair. I'm just a cryptid. I'm just a blueba. How can I be expected to deal with tech issues? It's not fair. It's just because I'm too powerful. I'm too amazing, and the universe and the fates conspire against me, give me tech issues. Oh no. Let me see. That was me. Yeah, you guys all vanished just for two seconds, and here we are. That happens. Tech issues happen. It's a normal part of being a streamer. That's what everyone tells me. It's still annoying. Still don't like it. Let's see. And whoa. There we go. I think I'm getting so many people back again. Let me let everyone on Discord know that we're all good. That we are back. Okay. Think we back. All good. You thought it was just you, Arya? No, it was me. I'm the problem. I'm the common denominator. It's me. Oh. So remember, everyone, if you have tech issues, it's okay. Because it even happens to a blueba. If even being blue doesn't let you escape tech issues, I don't know what will. Oh my goodness. But welcome on, it's good to see you guys again. This is going to be so fun to post on YouTube later. It's going to be such a treat, such a joy. Putting a two-parter again. Hi Trickster, welcome on back. Yeah, it was me. So I get the direct internet. I get the direct internet. Like, it's the special wire that hooks you into the internet. It's the most internet. It's the thingamajigs. And for whatever reason, sometimes it's the computer randomly decides, like, oh, you want to be on Wi-Fi. We can't connect to the Wi-Fi, and that's what happens. It disconnects because it suddenly tries to go to the Wi-Fi instead. And it's like, no, you don't do general Wi-Fi. You got the most direct internet. You are hardwired in. You got a direct wire to the internet. It works great until you decide that you randomly want to go and try and connect to Wi-Fi. What's happening here? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that tech issue is, but sometimes it happens. And I just gotta live with it. I'm not gonna question it. Let me see. Otherwise, I think it was, I don't remember what I was talking about before. Was I talking about line edits? Voice line edits? That was for Hide and Heart. But let me open up my story submissions again. It depends on who's here. Let me see my list again. Story submissions. We did technically finish Hide and Heart, so I can at least get that one off my to-do list. Death's Head is later, but we also have Lachigo, we have Headhunter, we have Superstar, Nova, Eli, and Your Blend. Hi Jack the Tiger. Your emotes, both in the Discord and on here, are so stinking cute. I get a brief moment of cute aggression every time I see them. I'm like, the little tiger face is so cute. Anyway, hold on, I'm gonna make Baby Raccoon bigger. Just because I'm like, oh yeah, I want something cute on my screen now. Oh my god, he's got a knife! A band. I'm kidding. Oh my goodness. It's gonna be a long stream if there's that much left in the queue. I'm not planning for everyone. Again, after today, the queue's being reset. So I'm not expecting, some people just haven't been showing up. Like, Eli and Nova have been in front of the queue for a while. But I don't think they really show up anymore, so I'm not too worried about that. Superstar shows up whenever he can, so that's, I'm like, oh, if Superstar shows up today, he can go. But if not, worst case scenario, when Superstar's life is here, then they'll just resubmit in the new queue. It's not a input submissions, but my knocking story is put in the writing channel on the Discord. That's super neat. Yeah, it's really good. The writing thing is really good to share with the other raccoons and kind of get feedback and share your stuff there without like the pressure of being like on a Twitch live stream. that was the purpose of that. So let's see. So the Superstar, Blind, I haven't really seen. Headhunter, I don't think I've seen recently. On Lodge and Death's Head. So I'm really mostly looking at probably Death's Head. Maybe one of the others will show up, and then we reset the queue. If anyone here just wasn't able to make it to this one today, they can always resubmit. It's not a big deal. It's not the end of the world. Surprise, Mother Meeper! Ban, ban, ban! Yippee-ki-yay, Mother Meeper! Is this how we're getting around censorships now? Is Meeper the new fucker? Oh no. But anyway, before we had that, we had our forbidden tech issues. Yeah. Well, meet me. Oh no. Oh no. What if we at least? We just replace every cuss word with meep? There would just be a lot of meeps from Cryptid. Every now and then I would just be over there like, meep, meep, you stupid meep, meep. I can't be trusted with that. Stay on task, Cryptid. All right. Oh, well, when you look so cute and threatening, okay, I guess I have to. But anyway, yeah, it was Heiden's that I was finishing up on. I know you were saying, Heiden, that you were worried about doing a lot of the voice edits. And other than that, it is, let me check again, I think it's just Death's Head. Death's Head's the only one that I'm like pretty sure will show up today. Superstar might, Latchagall might, Headhunter might, but everyone else I'm like, oh, I haven't seen them in a while, so I think yeah, it's okay, it's fixable. And really it's just a more in-depth line edit. It's just taking the meat of whatever you have. Like if the current dialogue is like, okay, Sam asked this question and she needs this information from Elias or Gabe, and then I say, oh yeah, like this needs to be said in their tone of voice. That doesn't mean rewrite the scene. It doesn't mean make them ask different things. It means, hey, the way she is asking this question needs to be in a stronger tone of voice for her character. It needs to be more clearly Sam speaking. When Gabe responds, it can be the same info he's giving, but it needs to clearly be in Gabe's voice that this is being delivered. Thou hast been a silly goose, and Elias, you've done fun. Yeah, see, that's why it's like, oh, Gabe, when he does have the lines, his voice is actually pretty good. He has pretty good voice so far in the story. I'm really happy with Gabe's voice. Sam goes down a little bit. Elias is pretty good. They're like individual sentences. I'm like, oh, sometimes I'm like, I think that could be a little bit more Elias. Elias is overall pretty good though. Zeph is the main one where I'm like, you could take someone else random like Bo and Zeph are still such kind of generic, just stoic guys in the beginning, but you could take any of their lines of dialogue and it could sound like Zeph or Bo said it. So I'm like, oh, they should have a stronger tone of voice to make it more clearly them. Where I was like, oh yeah, like Zeph could play into the more distant, he could be more stoic, he could be more paranoid, he could be more talking to himself, like the creepy stuff. And then Bo, who's just been traumatized, he's just lost everyone. I was like, oh, he could be like kind of in and out, he could be like suddenly focused and then like be shell-shocked again. He could be a little bit, out there. I'm wondering if Jesse and Bo show up again later. So where I'm at right now, they've escaped. I'm curious as a reader. I'm like, oh, I wonder if they're ever gonna show up again. Meepity meep 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 meep. such a potty mouth. Oh my goodness. Sam's is the one I'm most worried about. Yeah, Sam's is going down a little bit, but again, that's just taking whatever info it is and just being like, oh yeah, just rewrite, just rephrase the sentence. It's at the end of the day, it's just an annoying line edit. That's all it is. So I don't want you to get too worried about it. It's just annoying line edits. And that's why I even put things when I like noticed when their tone of voice was good, when their voices are strong. I try to highlight it or like circle it and be like, oh, I like this, or this is great voice, or this is that. Because sometimes as a writer, it's helpful to see when you're succeeding in nailing a voice, when it's coming across well, when the readers are connecting with it. Because sometimes it's just like, oh yeah, this is wrong, and you're like, okay, what's right, what's wrong? It all looks the same to me. I don't know. But having a clear, this is good dialogue, this is great, this sounds like this character, and then like, oh, this specific scene doesn't. Sometimes it's really it's good data to have to analyze and to see when you're being led astray. Let's see. R2D2's the pottiest mouth in potty mouth history. All his lines are censored. Oh my god. Are you a rusher? Are you a dragger? Are you gonna play on my meepin' time? When you read other people's work, do you care what genre it is? I do not care what genre it is, but I will be upfront and clear that, again, with everyone, with every critique partner, with every reader, there are biases, so I'll be upfront against my biases, what I like and what I don't like. That way, when I give feedback, you can be aware of my biases and that I might just not be the target reader. The go-to scenario is like, hey, I don't read a lot of sci-fi, I'm not a huge sci-fi person, so if you submit a sci-fi piece, that's totally fine. I'm not going to tell you not to, but submit it with the knowledge of like, hey, Cryptid's not the heaviest sci-fi reader, so if she starts maybe like not doing too many critiques on the sci-fi elements of my story, take it with a grain of salt, because Cryptid doesn't know a lot about sci-fi. If you're asking what genres I'm most comfortable in, what things I'm most aware of, it would be fantasy, both historical fantasy, and modern day urban fantasy. Sometimes a little bit murder mystery, sometimes historical ones in general, if you're looking for specifically costuming, depending on the region. I'm a historical costumer. If it's anything like really, really niche or crazy, or in other parts of the world, I might not know too much info about historical costuming. But if it happens to be in my depth or in my wheelhouse, I can give you little infos about little costuming details. We did that with fanfic. Somebody had a Merlin fanfic. We were talking, and I even pulled in Mama Cryptid, because Mama Cryptid's an even more historical costumer. She does a lot of research. And we were going over like, oh, what would be the way for a knight who has that higher budget, who wants to have the better clothing than, like, let's say a common person, but what would be the level of garb? Because they were like, oh, wouldn't it just be like leather gloves? Wouldn't just nice leather show that it's that? And I'm like, no, leather in technicality is used by everybody. Leather's used by the blacksmith. It's this. What would make it more fancier, rather than it just being like a nice leather, it would be a dyed leather. Not everyone could afford fancy dyes from different areas, especially like faraway dyes. Gambison is so underrated. Mama Cryptid's made a few of those. I was gonna make one of those, and at the end of it I was like, no. Mama Cryptid ended up taking the project over. I was like, I don't wanna. My latest hand sewing project, as far as like a full project, not just like little mending and stuff, or like my personal wardrobe where I do like petticoats and my skirts, the biggest was I did a fully hand sewn, 100% hand sewn, fully boned 18th century corset, hand sewn eyelets, hand sewn everything. There was not a stitch of machine stitching in it. Oh my god. And it was full. This wasn't like 20 rows of boning. This wasn't like 30 rows of boning. This was every single inch of it that you could. It was fully boned. It was armor. It was basically armor. It was so much. Dear god, it was crazy. I did an 18th century corset, fully boned, that I hand sewed. You're at 10 right. That sounds right, but I also don't remember numbers. I don't remember numbers. But yeah, so I always say you're fine submitting whatever genre, but I'll also be upfront about my biases, so that way when I give you critique, you can weigh those biases with a grain of salt. Hi Mash, welcome on in. You were so lucky. You came in here after my tech issues. The stream already got shut down. OBS like shut down randomly. Yeah, Jack the Tiger, I see you. I'm not falling for it. I'm not falling for the bait. But yeah, OBS shut down my stream a little while ago. I had to restart stream. Bad. Alright, no spicy stuff and nothing made with AI. Yeah, I'm gonna be a little bit more clear with the rules going forward. I don't like, because I think there was some confusion before. I don't like, stuff that's made or generated with AI, and then also people are like, oh, what if it's just edited and, like, improved with AI? I'm gonna have more clear rules going forward of, like, no, like, don't... Besides for, like, an actual spell check. I'm not talking about ChatGPT spell check. I mean, like, an actual spell check software. Like, so it just highlights the issues. Otherwise, I don't really want it edited or improved or shit. No generative AI stuff, because I want to improve it and help you guys with your writing, not with whatever stuff was generated writing. And then you just put in the prompts of whatever I said, like, oh, Cryptid said make this have stronger character voice, and then you just plug that into the algorithm, to the thingamajig, and then it spits out whatever it thinks has more character voice. Like, we're not doing that. I was just looking earlier. You saw my failures. I know, I was just reading my current favorite rom-com. What's your current favorite rom-com? I'm trying to get more... Sometimes with comedy, I'm so particular. I don't like secondhand embarrassment, and I feel like, especially for movies, I don't think about it in books as much, but in movies, it was such a big thing for a couple years. Of every rom-com relied on the comedy having like secondhand embarrassment type things. Oh my god. I hate secondhand embarrassment in a comedy. I do not like it. I will cringe so hard internally. I will shut it off. I will not continue watching it. But I am liking a lot of cutesy romance things lately. It's been really fun. One of the things I need to get into that everyone's been recommending to me is the heated rivalry. Heated rivalry. That's the gay ice hockey thingamajig, and everyone's like, these could be your new husbandos, Crypt, and I'm like, oh, I'm always looking for new husbandos. So that's one of the things I had to get into. I guess there's the show that's been really, really amazing and well received. A lot of people are hyping up the show. I want to read the book first, but I guess it's the second one in this series. I guess the first one is Game Changers. It's something like that, so I have to read Game Changers first, then I can read Heated Rivalry, and then I can watch the show. I'm reading My Bias Rides the Last Train. It's so cheesy, but a great sloper. Like a K-pop stan, like an idol, like your idol bias rides the same train as you. Oh wait, that'd be super cute. Despite my biases, because it's all cringe humor. A lot of story because it's all cringe humor. I hate cringe humor. Things can be so funny, but for a while there's always the reliance on like cringe humor, secondhand embarrassment, dumb humor. I'm like, no, please. Get into lesbian led fantasy shows. Oh, I know a lot of girls in your gaming circle watch and read it. It's been all over my Pinterest. It's all over my recommendations. Everyone in real life who knows me knows that I like reading a lot of my gay books. Has been like, Cryptid, you should do this one next, and I'm like, okay, it's on the list. It's on the list. Gay hockey, but with werewolves, is a heated rivalry pack. Heated pack rivalry. Why can't I say rivalry? Oh my god. It's not a hard word. Thing that could never have been known as a human. What is going on here? My husband doesn't understand why I hate the movie Your Highness. Because it's stoner and fantasy, but it's so cringe. Oh no. She's a rising indie artist and the main character is a huge fan of her. And he always talked about her alter ego and gasses her up, and they slowly fall in love. That's so cute. 3-stream streak, thank you so much, Mash. That's super cute. I like that. So, if you guys want to know one of the fucking cringe things, I think we're waiting on Death's Head until Death's Head comes back, if they come back. Do you guys want to know one of my fucking vices I've been getting into, like one of the stupid things I've been getting into? Oh my god. So there's I've been ranting to Roots about it, and you guys are all in my chat, so I could rant to you guys about it now too. You guys can be my victims. I don't like as a bias. I'm not saying that it's bad. I'm saying I personally do not like them. I don't like a lot of the cringe love triangle manhwa manga overly thing. Reincarnated villainess now has a harem. I don't necessarily love the genre. It's a very saturated genre, and I'm bored with it. It's whatever. Like, oh, villain, she was the ugly girl, but now she's reincarnated as the beautiful villainess, and now the ice cold prince from the rival kingdom loves her. There's 100 bajillion one of those. I'm done with it. But I started watching this YouTube channel. I forget what it's called right now, but I liked it because it didn't have AI voices. A lot of recap ones have AI voices, and I try to avoid those. This one was the real voice and his real reactions, and he reads those types of stuff, and he gives recaps and we follow along with the story. And I'm like, okay, and I'll have it on the background, and I'll knit, or I'll like be sewing and stuff. You mean the ice cold Northern Duke? Right? Oh my god. Wait, there's one thing we could read. Oh, that's true. We could do Raccoon Channel 6 News. Okay, I'll do my story, and if Death's Head isn't back yet, we'll do Raccoon Channel 6 News. Does that sound good? It's always the Northern Duke. Sometimes it's a prince, sometimes it's a Northern prince. Sometimes it's his secret half-brother that was banished when they were children. Type shit. It's a guilty pleasure of mine to read, but I turn off my brain and not think about it too much. Oh, so you're reading this genre too? Okay, you'll get it. So anyway, so this person on YouTube does the recaps, right? So they're reading it. I don't like harem ones too much. It's just I'm just bored with them. I don't like love triangles too much. There's this one, and it is, I think, a harem love triangle one, reincarnation type thing. I don't care. The gimmick is, everyone's gonna fucking judge me for this. The gimmick is she was in her original life here on Earth, right? She was sick, her parents hated her, they didn't like her, she eventually fucking died. She reincarnates as a penguin. As a cute little baby penguin. This little blue penguin. In a world where like people can like be animals, but they also like transform into humans. Anyway, her adoptive father is just a human. He's just this great magical wizard person who's just like, nope, I hate the animal people, I hate the anthros, because they're biased, they're racist towards humans, I guess. I don't know in this world. They're racist towards humans. He's a human, he has great magic, and he's like, I don't like the other humans, I don't like the anthros because they're racist towards human, I don't like all this stuff. So he just decided that his daughter, his legitimate daughter, he will raise as a daughter, is this penguin. So he raised that penguin egg, it's her. She reincarnated as his penguin daughter. Because he just adopted, he's like, nope, I hate everyone else in society. I'm gonna give all of my unconditional love. I'm gonna be the ultimate, like, you know, like a dog dad or like a cat dad type person. He's like, I'm gonna be a penguin dad. He did not fuck a penguin. I'm gonna clarify. This is his adoptive daughter, but it's his baby. So she is just a penguin, and she has an entire bedroom. She gets jewels. She gets cute little dresses. She has a handmaid because he's like, yeah, like we're a fancy rich family. Like all like that you have supposed to have a handmaid to help you get dressed and stuff and to help you with chores and do whatever you need to do. So she just has a hand. She is a regular penguin. I cannot stress this enough. She can't speak English. People are like, oh, can she like speak and the animals communicate? No, she is a penguin. She is a baby penguin. She gets little baby penguin clothes. She gets a custom pool. She gets a little penguin pool. She gets all this stuff, and the dad's like, yep, this is my life. I'm the ultimate penguin father. I'm doing all this. So she finally gets love. She gets love from her dad. And then the story happens of she transforms into a human. Because again, the animals, if they wish hard enough, can turn into humans, and then they're the anthro people. And she's like, no, wait, my dad doesn't like the anthros because they're all racist against humans. He hates the anthros in this world. He can't find out that I can turn into a human, because then what if he doesn't love me anymore? What if he doesn't think he doesn't love me because he only loves me because I'm his penguin daughter? So she runs away, right, until she can manage her powers and be full-time a penguin. She's trying to turn back into a penguin full-time. There was one harem fantasy manga that would make me giggle because the premise was so dumb that it was so bad that it became good, but the art was good. Oh, I like it when the art's good. When someone treats it's like crack but treated seriously. Kind of this manhwa because I would giggle read. So she goes, like the orca prince loves her. Later on, like a werewolf guy likes her later, all this other stuff. I do not care. There's all these other romantic interests she's gathering while she's trying to manage her powers and turn back full-time into a penguin. I don't care about that. This is the subplot. Okay, her dad just wakes up the next day, goes into this palace princess bedroom that his penguin daughter has. The penguin daughter's not there. He starts screaming. The handmaids that she has, just running around. Everyone's looking for her. She's like, oh my god. He doesn't know she transformed to a human. Someone kidnapped my penguin daughter. Because he's so powerful, he's a high magic mage person, right? So someone has blackmailed, kidnapped his penguin daughter. He's losing it. He's frantic because she's just a penguin, right? He's like, oh my, she's never been away from home before. What if they don't know? She doesn't have her wardrobe. She doesn't have her little penguin pile of jewels. She doesn't have her handmaid there. What if they're not giving her special diet? Oh my god, she's never been away from home before. She's always had a chaperone. Who's not keeping care of my penguin? Someone kidnapped my penguin daughter. Someone kidnapped my daughter. Ah! So he starts putting up missing posters. He's going around. He's living all the different things. He's investigating people because he needs to find his penguin daughter. And I am committed. I am locked into this story just for the gimmick of this guy who is looking for his daughter, who is a penguin, 100% a penguin. And in reality, she's over here. She already has like 3 or 4 fucking love interests. She's fighting them off. She's trying to learn magic. The Orca Prince is crazy for her. All the different things. That sounds so good though. It's so cute. I'm loving it. I've already told Roots everything about this. I've watched hours of recaps of this. I'm gonna have to actually start reading them on while this is anyway. I think it's, if you're looking for the title, it's something crazy like the Orca Prince is obsessed with me. The cold Orca Prince is obsessed with me. Something like that. Penguin Adelia, yeah, okay, wait, stalked by the Orca Prince, reincarnated girl, secretly a penguin, that kind of thing, wait. What is his... Is this one, hold on, if you hear audio, it's because... Oh, wait, there we go. What is this one? Give me the comments. What is this one called? What is the official title? Fuck. I want the summary. Why is it not showing me my things? Hold on. I got this. I'm a pro streamer. Mama name is the Killer Whale's Comfort Penguin. That's even worse. That's a worse title. The Killer Whale Comfort Penguin. So yeah, if you read it, please understand. There's all this love triangle nonsense. She's collecting harem boys. They're all like all the different stuff. Yeah, the Killer Whale Comfort Penguin. That is the official title list. I do not care. And if that's your jam, no hate, no shade. I'm not knocking what you guys like. I'm just saying when you're reading it and you're like, this doesn't have as much about the dad who's losing his penguin daughter as I thought. Understand, like, I'm locked in. I'm locked in for anything for this guy finding his penguin daughter again. If you guys want spoilers, so later on in one of the later chapters, right? And this is entire bit. She's still as a human. She's passing as an orca anthro. Everyone thinks she's an orca because of her hair color. So it's like the black and white. So everyone thinks she's an orca. She's pretending it that way no one realizes she's secretly the missing penguin, right? The father runs into her as a human, as the anthro, and she starts like, oh, will he recognize that I'm really his daughter? Will he recognize it's me? Like, does he understand? Like, maybe he'll still love me. All this different stuff, right? And he they knock into each other and he just gives her the most disgusting look, like, why are you here? What is this? And the Orca Prince comes by because he had really liked the penguin. He thought the penguin was super sweet. He kept by to see that the penguin, when she was just a penguin. And he's like, hey, you bumped into her, shouldn't you apologize? And he's like, oh, like essentially, he's like, oh, why would I apologize? Like, she's the one who ran into me. This is disgusting. Is this why you're not looking for my daughter? Because you're too distracted by this chickie here, trying to bang this chickie, so you're not looking for my penguin daughter. And then the Orca Prince can't reveal that she is the penguin daughter, so he's like, no, you should still apologize. And he's like, fuck no, like, I'm over here, I'm doing serious business stuff, I'm looking for my daughter, fuck off, da-da-da-da. And he, like, basically is really rude to her. She gets so upset and heartbroken that he can't recognize it, and then now she's, like, committed that she has to turn back into a penguin for her dad's love. She faints. The emotional distress makes her turn back into a penguin after her dad's out of sight. The dad's, he's gone. After throwing that shade at her, he's gone. Now she's alone with the Orca Prince. She transforms back into a penguin and faints in his arms as a penguin. Faints in his arms. She's still wearing, like, the gorgeous dress and stuff and the robe she was doing. Oh my god, it's the greatest still. Ever. I love it. I fucking love this still frame. Hold on. You guys might hear it. It is this one fucking still frame, and I love it. I'm obsessed with it. Oh my god, she's wearing the pink dress here. So she faints and collapses. I think she's in the pink dress. But she faints as the penguin. Hold on. The person who does the recap, it's Comfy Tees Shoujo Weekly, if anyone's interested in it. Let me full size. I'm gonna fully show this to you guys because I think it's the greatest screenshot ever. I think. Oh my god. I'm gonna mute this audio. Let me find her. So let me move this stuff around. Everyone, this is the most important thing. Like, forget all of my giving you guys critiques. Okay, here is that. That is her as a human. You can see why they think she's an orca, because she has the black and white hair. So she faints as the penguin! She collapses in the Orca Prince's arms as the penguin. Just too emotionally taxing. Here she is as the penguin! Some love triangles need to be gay for a love triangle to work. Ooh. Look at her. We'll be right back. I'm so confused by these two panels. It's the greatest thing ever. I love this. If you're interested in just silly slop, just whatever little bit you want to be interested in, this is the slop that has taken over my brain. I love it. Not for any of the romantic leads. I could give a fuck about this Orca Prince. I don't care about him or anyone else. I just love her being a penguin that wants her. This is her dad. This is her human dad who has magic. And he's being all disgusted at her orca self, right? He's mad. He's like, oh, who is this random orca? You stopped looking for my daughter, my penguin daughter, because you're over here trying to fuck this other orca lady. And then she's so devastated that, yeah, she after he left, look at this she turns back into a penguin, and she's so emotionally distressed not having her dad's love. It's like an alternate universe Fruits Basket. You're not entirely wrong. Fruits Basket, the gimmick though is if you touch anyone of the opposite sex, you turn into the animal form. This one is she just got so devastated. She's learning to control her shape-shifting powers, and she just wants to control them to fully go back and just live as a penguin. So she can have a family. Because in her previous life, her family hated her. They just were waiting for her to die. Right? They just wanted her to be dead already, and she was sickly, and she was ruining their perfect family image. So she absolutely prefers being a penguin who has fatherly love, because it's a better family life than she has. It sounds so stupid, but I love it. It's an isekai. Yeah, she's reincarnated as a penguin. Her first moments are... Let me go back. Look, you guys want to see? This is her as the baby penguin. Where's the baby penguin with her little outfits that her dad bought? That's a little baby penguin pool her dad bought her. Her human magic father bought her. All the different stuff. Like she has a full name. Her name's Adelia. That's her little baby penguin realizing that her dad loves her. Oh my god! Wait, where is it? She has a full human bedroom, human bedroom, the whole entire bit. She has the full everything that a human daughter could want, except she is absolutely just a penguin. Look at her baby photos. Look at her baby. She's just so cute. She's like, yeah, I will absolutely live. Do I like her because she's blue? Nobody comment. Nobody comment. Like, oh, do you only like her because she's a blue penguin? I have no comment. I have no comment on that. She's just a little penguin. It's the stupidest thing. But yeah, she prayed every day to turn human, but now that she is a human, she's like, fuck, take me back! I would protect the penguin with my life. Absolutely. Absolutely. I think that's kind of what all the other guys interested in her now are also thinking. That's what he's thinking over here. He's the orca prince. There's like a werewolf guy. There's a killer whale as well. The killer whale and the orcas are rivals. The wolf guy just imprinted on her, so it's not real love. She's trying to get him to the werewolf guy to like somebody else. It's this whole thing, and I don't even remember their names. I'm like, oh yeah, it's the orca guy and the wolf guy and the other guy and who knows? I don't know how many guys she's gonna end up having. This is an ongoing series. The series is not completed yet. Would a jellyfish have dreads? That would be such a cute aesthetic. I like that. Killers are. Oh my god! Wait, no, it's not the killer. It's sorry, I'm sorry. The other guy's a shark. That's it. It's sharks and killer whales are against each other. So the orca prince is against sharks. That's it. I don't even know. See, I don't know these men. You were absolutely right, Heino. I was just fucking it up, but that's also how little I care about these men. These men mean nothing to me. I just want her to reunite with her dad. Oh, but yeah, the sharks are rivals. And there's like a whole entire thing, like I guess the sharks massacred the orcas. And now there's not a lot of orcas left. And so then in retaliation, one of the few orca moms then went by and massacred all the sharks. And so now there's only shark orphans left. So there's like 1 or 2 families for the orcas, and there's only like orphans for the sharks. There's this whole entire thing, and I'm like, that's neat. When will her dad realize that she's his missing penguin daughter? Only the goats need to know about it. Yeah, so if you guys are interested, if you guys don't want to fully commit to reading this, it is by Comfy Teas Soja Weekly. It's not an AI voice, he just fully reads it. This gives you an hour and 15 minutes worth of content in this video alone, and that catches you up with everything kind of currently. I think there's a few more chapters that have been released. They're working on volume 2 of this, so if you're asking how far along is the story, it's on volume 2. And yeah, this is my thing. This is my thing now. Oh no. So that's my guilty confession. Let me put my stupid shit back. So if you're asking like, oh, like Cryptid, you're so picky, you like nitpick all these different things. Like are you really particular about the stuff you read in real life? Absolutely not. I read garbage all the time. Full disclosure, I read garbage all the time. It's fine. It's just fun. And that's why I say, like, sometimes a story can just be fun. It can just be to make you happy. And that one absolutely makes me happy. Right, baby raccoon? Yes. So, anyway, that's how cute she is. That is her as a cute penguin. Is Death's Head back yet? And if not, then we can do Raccoon Channel 6 News. I'm just double checking. Raccoon 6 News. I think this is the wrap up for the Civil War arc, right? I think you guys have been teasing me. This is the finale for the Civil War arc on Raccoon Channel 6 News. So I'll start getting it ready. It's the final part of the Civil War. Are we all ready? Oh my goodness. So Raccoon Channel 6 News. And then I'll change the window open. This should be full screen. Let's see. I'm such a tech expert. I can change what window you guys are looking at. There we go. After this, the Civil War's over. Sometimes you gotta go to the bottom of the barrel to find the gems. Oh my god. Yeah, also what kind of human form would Baby Raccoon have if they were in that game? You can't just say everyone who's a baby. First of all, he's nothing. He's just a baby. He doesn't have a twink or a buff or anything like form. He's just a baby. He's still a baby. He's just a kid. They don't have a sexy form yet. Then you can't just say like every baby's a twink. That's not right. It's not like as you age, you change what type of form you have. So right now he's just a baby. If you portray him, a baby with a gun, absolutely. Me and Bruce were talking after Pride when the Pride flag goes away, if we should just give him a little water gun. Because at first I just want him to have an actual gun, but I'm like, wait, that might be against Twitch terms of service. I'm not sure. Something we were talking, he could just have a water gun. I also have a plan. So the big gimmick is, Roots was asking me like, oh, when do you want to switch out Baby Raccoon's Pride flag for other stuff? Maybe you could hold other things, because Roots might edit it. And we were talking, and they said like, oh, are you gonna be like Target, and as soon as the month is over, you just get rid of his Pride flag? And I'm like, no, I'm gonna be better than Target. I'm gonna wait till the day, like the month, and then one extra day. I'm gonna have one extra day of Pride than Target does. Therefore, I'm better than Target. The standards are so low. But I'm gonna beat them. I'm gonna have Pride around here for one extra day beyond Target. That's after this, and if you don't cry reading it, I failed as an author. I don't want to cry on stream. Don't make me do that. Baby with a gun. You see what people do when just chatting? A gun would be fun. It would be? Okay. I was so worried. I don't wanna... A bundle of dynamite? Oh my... Do you want to be a pyromaniac? Do you want to be an explosives enthusiast? I love in games when you get like dynamite and stuff. I just love chucking it. I love clearing. In the forest, when that was one of our family games for a while. Me, Mama Cryptid, Papa Cryptid, and Roots. We'd all play the forest together. Which is a horror game, and we would get the dynamites. Me, Mama Raccoon would just go crazy setting off the dynamites all over the forest.
Yes, give me explosives. I want to make a big boom.
Big boom, big explosives. Yes, I think that's a perfect toy for children. I think that's fantastic. You can't ban guns in a platform fueled by Call of Duty and Fortnite. Yeah, I was like, is it different if it's like in the game versus if it's on your model? I don't know. Twitch seems weird, especially against VTubers. People are always saying that Twitch is harsher on some rules on VTubers than in real life people. I don't know. Do you want a gun? Do you want explosives and then a gun? That'd be cute. I wonder if there's a way for me to like have it as a redeem for people to change out what item Baby Raccoon has. I wonder if I could set that up. That way like people could like spend the coin, like spend the Roots coins, and it would change the pictures, and it would just do like the other ones. You get a gun, you get a gun, you get explosives. As long as you aren't making threats or inflicting self-harm. That's sometimes low-key. I'm so worried about that with the reading. Because, like, we read stories, right? Sometimes the stories have bad guys in it. The bad guy is going to say a threat. And I'm like, what if someone clips it out of context? And they're going to say, like, oh, Cryptid said that threat. And then I get, like, a ban or a warning. And I'm like, no, I was reading the story. That was the big bad evil guy's threat. It wasn't my threat. You can do that? I don't know. Because it's not like it's an item attached to... And we physically change out the pictures. Like we've photoshopped this. These are 2 new pictures of
Auntie Cryptid, Hayden taught me how to make napalm and tannerite.
Oh, that's such a fun arts and crafts. That's so nice. I like that. I really want to learn lockpicking low-key. Not for like any nefarious reasons, though no one will ever believe me, especially as a Florida cryptid. I just think that's a useful tool set to have. Like how nice and neat would it be just to have in the back of your brain, like, oh yeah, I know how to pick some locks. That would just be neat. Napalm. It's so fun. It's great arts and craft. I'm fully in support of it. Listen, Mama Cryptid became a professional historical bead and glass artisan because she just likes playing with fire. It's a pyromaniac arts and crafts where she gets to play with fire. And at the end of it, she also makes cool glass beads. So, you know, full support. Oh, you got a lock picking set, and when I need to fidget, I pop open locks? See, it just seems like such a cool kid thing to know. It seems like something like someone cool would be able to do. I can't focus. The user had to use it as a manager when someone locked the keys in the drawer. Yeah, see? See, look at all these cool people who can pick locks. I could be a cool person who could pick locks. That could be me. Yeah, that's when I want to start like reading those tutorials. I want to get a little lock picking set. I want to like start figuring stuff out. I think that would be a cool side quest for my brain. Anyway, I'm gonna pause the lo-fi beats so we can have the intro. There we go. Title's wonky. What's wrong with the title? Cryptid Editor. Popped open the meat freezer lock and my previous record, my manager looked at me with judgment eyes. Thinking you were a criminal. And you're like, I'm sorry, I'm cooler than you. Just seems like such a cool kid thing to learn. Oh, this thingy. Okay, Raccoon. There we go. Boop, thank you. I thought you meant my stream title, and I was like, a Cryptid Editor reads your stories. Like, I think that's still good. This is a Master Lock Series combination lock. It can be opened using a Master Lock combination lock. There's the person who like will like grab random things, like take a Monster Energy can and like cut the can into like a wonky shape, and then like open up locks with that like piece of sheet metal from a Monster Energy can. It's so funny. I'm like, yeah. Crazy stuff. So where did we leave off? We did do that. This was June 16th. So Archie had went to go rescue Cryptid and Baby Raccoon from the capital because Arya the Scavenger's having an insurrection, right? So they took a helicopter over there, but just as the Archie was about to help us, the helicopter wouldn't be able to bring them back. So then Cryptid and Baby Raccoon had to go back into hiding. Archie and Arya started having a raccoon fist fight, and then just as things were looking dire, Baby Raccoon came out of hiding, took a gun, and shot Arya the Scavenger. I always want to clarify Arya the Scavenger and not like our lovely Arya in chat. Yeah, with a thin piece of metal. I know! See, with just this handy mouse tool, I can do so much. I could be so cool. It just seems like a cool kid thing to do. I just feel like maybe I would be more self-confident as a person with myself if I just knew I was the type of person who knew how to pick locks. I gotta lock the meat bin. Shut up! Everyone be nice. This is my stream. Do I take your video the same day? No, it's so funny. Like I said, it's supposed to kind of be your raccoon Sona, how do you kind of want to be in the universe? What's a fun little character you want to control? Some people take that as they make up their own names, right? Like Messy Mervin. Other people, like you guys, right? Like Zoe the Archivist, and then Archie Archives also being a Zoe, that plays into it. Arya the Scavenger being it. It's whatever you want to do. There's not like a wrong or right way to do it. It's just like, yeah, make a fun little character in the Cryptid Roots universe. That's all it be. So Baby Raccoon, yeah. Shot. Munchkins has a high, squeaky voice, right? Hold on, Archie! Munchkins yelled, grabbing a first aid kit from the closet and using it on Archie before grabbing a phone. You're going to be alright! Yeah, so Archie's hurt, Arya the Scavenger's been shot, Munchkins is trying to take care of them, Baby Raccoon has shot a gun now. It's crazy. It's craziness. Beep, beep, beep. The slow rhythmic beat was the only thing Archie could hear. As they focused more and more.
I slimed a fella out, scripted.
What? Does that mean you shot somebody? Please tell me that means you shot somebody. I don't want that to mean anything else. Why is it slimed? Why use slime? Slimed is slang for kill. I wish it wasn't. I just wish you said killed. That was such a wonky one. Fuck, I was focused and now you guys distracted me. This is your guys' fault. You guys can't talk shit. You distracted me. I've been bamboozled. This was your doing. Let's see. It was the only thing Archie could hear. As they focused more and more on that beeping sound, however, they slowly regained more of their strength. Beep, beep, beep. Archie opened their eyes. What happened? Archie mumbled to the only person in the room. Their eyes were still foggy, yet the identity of the figure was clear, even only in silhouette. You were stabbed, Cryptid said. After you tried to help Scavenger, she stuck a knife in you. Thank God we got you to the hospital when we did. Any longer, and you would have died. Where is she? Archie said, the strength coming back to her voice. Where's Scavenger? The look on Cryptid's face told her everything they needed to know. We tried to save her, Cryptid said softly. But her injuries were too deep. There was nothing we could do. She was pronounced dead this morning. Did Arya the Scavenger actually die? I thought it was gonna be a fake out. I thought she was gonna live. Oh my god. Oh no. Shaking on my Cryptid boots. I see, Archie said softly, not having the energy to weep. How long was I out? 2 days, Cryptid said. It's fortunate you're awake now. Scavenger's funeral is tonight. Arya chuckled. When was the last time we went to a funeral? I can't remember, Cryptid said. Funerals were an extremely rare occurrence. As a critter grows older, they don't pass on in the same way a human would. Instead, they're reborn somewhere in the world. Ooh, we're getting some interesting lore here. Oh, wait, what? It's only premature deaths, such as scavengers, in which the soul, not yet fully matured, is unable to rebuild itself with a new vessel. I'll go get the doctor, Cryptid said, walking out of the room. He'll make sure you're in good condition and discharge you. Oh, no. Oh, is this a new bit? This is new with the reporter. I can't believe it. Wait. Is it still gonna be a psych out? It's still gonna be a psych out. I'm still like holding. I'm like in disbelief. I'm like, no, Arya the Scavenger's definitely gonna come back. Like, this is a fake out. They... Oh, wait, it was slimmed? Did I misread it earlier? It's slimmed, not slimed? Am I saying it right now? Is it slimmed? Like Slim Shady? You got slimmed? That's at least... I would accept slimmed before I accept slimed. For slaying for killing somebody. I went to the gym. It's just a cut to a little later. Yeah, I'm just saying since it's a cut, I'm like, please, no, Roots! Arya the Scavenger might be dead! Baby Raccoon might have killed them!
What the heck, Baby Raccoon?
I know! Baby Raccoon, what the fuck?
I don't know.
They're trying to save Archie, but like they shot Arya the Scavenger to protect Archie, but now Arya the Scavenger might be dead.
Don't be dead.
I like how I'm over here in denial, and like the text has fully said, oh yeah, Arya the Scavenger has been declared dead. Her funeral is today. And I'm over here like, she might be dead. That's so funny. I'm in full denial. Good evening, raccoons, the reporter said. Today at 8:50 a.m., the Civil War was officially declared over. With Scavenger's death, her followers disbanded. Property damage is at an estimated 2.8 million Roots coins. Injuries at 210,390 arrests. Oh, injuries at 210. 390 arrests have been made. However, Scavenger herself is the only casualties. We are at the scene at St. Emu Hospital, where Archie has just been discharged. It's a St. Emu Hospital. I think that's really cute. The camera cuts to the front of the hospital. Crowds of reporters with cameras and microphones were held back only by the barricades. Normally, Archie would stop to answer questions, but now wasn't the time. Yet still the reporters yelled questions and demanded answers, creating a deafening sound. Archie simply tuned it out, walking into the car Cryptid had arranged to pick her up in. On the way to the funeral, more crowds stood outside the cemetery, holding signs and yelling. They were upset. Why does she get a funeral? She hurt so many people. We've lost so much because of her. They dared not step into the cemetery, nor stop Archie from entering either. Cryptid walked Archie to the site of Scavenger's funeral. I still don't believe it. I'm full denial. I don't believe it. A few critters had already arrived. Munchkins, Webby, Ba, Baby Raccoon, Commander Roots, and Co-Commander Hayden. Archie and Cryptid's arrival signaled it was time to begin. Commander Roots walked up to the mic. I need to figure out what Roots' voice is gonna be. Oh no. This is Commander Roots. Ladies and gentlemen, we gather here today to honor Arya the Scavenger. She was a leader who fought in the hopes of giving her followers a better future. Her actions proved to raccoons across the world that we all had the strength to rise up and fight for what we believe in. Today, we pray that her courage will live on. Roots returned to their seat. With a deep inhale, Archie stood up and took the mic. For the average raccoon, me and Scavenger were enemies. Although that was the truth on paper, our relationship ran deeper than that. There was always an untold, mutual respect between us. leaders fighting for the future of our people. We understood each other. Though her life has ended, her spirit will live on in us all. A reminder of the strength that lives in us all, no matter where we are. Four days later, Co-Commander Hayden had the book she wrote in her free time published. Oh, look at this! We're manifesting! We're manifesting for you, Hayden Hart. When we're chasing our dreams. 8 days later, Commander Roots put a patch in Munchkin's right hand and shook her left hand, signaling his promotion from captain to major. When we're making a name for ourselves. 10 days later, Munchkins and Ba took down a raccoon drug smuggling ring. When we're making the world a better place. 20 days later, Archie and Cryptid had donated enough root coins to finish the repairs for the war's damages. Or when things return to normal and Scavenger's name is forgotten, her courage will live on in us all. Archie returned to her seat next to Webby. With no more speeches left to give, they began burying the coffin. Baby Raccoon perched upon Cryptid's shoulders. "I'm sorry," Baby Raccoon said with sadness in his voice. "You saved Archie's life," Cryptid said. "You are the bravest raccoon in the whole world." There you go. "If you would have told me 2 days ago that we'd be honoring our enemy," Hayden said, "I wouldn't have believed you." "She only wanted what was best for raccoons," Root said. "She didn't want fame or fortune. She only wanted to keep this world free from corruption, even if she was wrong about that corruption existing." Shovels and shovels of dirt hit the coffin, slowly submerging it in earth. Within it, Scavenger's cold hands gripped a bouquet of flowers. "I don't believe it! I'm not believing you! I'm not believing you!" As the last of the dirt landed on her coffin and the ground above Scavenger became level, the funeral was finished. The attendees began walking away, all in different directions. "Let's go get some pizza," Cryptid said to Baby Raccoon, still perched upon her shoulders. Seeing the lonely dread on Archie's face, Cryptid called over to her. "You should come with us. Webby too." Noticing the forming crowd, Munchkins and Ba joined in. "With how hard we've been working, I think we've earned ourselves a treat. Can we come too?" Munchkin said, much to Cryptid's delight. "Commander Roots," Hayden said. With Roots' attention, she turned her head to the group. Roots smirked. "Understood," Roots said. The two began walking back to the group. "Wait up, Cryptid!" "What's happening here? What is the secret code? What's happening between Commander Roots and Heidenheart? What is happening with my coyote card?" Hi, Kunst. Welcome on in. Oh my god, no, that's the end of it right now. I don't believe you. I'm in denial. I know I normally say like with shows, like unless you see the body, they're not dead. And I know here we technically have the body and it's buried. I'm in full denial. I don't believe you. Oh no, I think they just had to go get pizza with the rest of the gang. Okay. Got it. I'm like, betrayal. Something's afoot. Oh, because Roots and you guys like pineapple on your pizza. You goddamn heretics. Goddamn evil beings. You goddamn demons. Oh my god, no. I think the only reason I'm not crying is because I'm in full denial. I do not believe it. I think we're gonna see Arya the Scavenger again. This has to be a bit. This has to be Arya the Scavenger's just too big brain, and they're gonna come back. This was all ploy. This is all part of the plan. They're dead, Cryptid. No, they're not. I say Raccoon Channel 6 News is canon adjacent. It's canon unless I say otherwise, and I'm saying otherwise. Arya the Scavenger is alive in the official Cryptid Roots universe lore. They're pulling a... Do you guys remember the BBC Sherlock and how, like, Moriarty died, but then Sherlock died, but Sherlock had, like, faked his death? And, all to, like, go and, like, get rid of Moriarty's rings, of other evil people. That's what's happening here. Arya's faked their death so convincingly that Cryptid and everyone isn't aware of it. And really, they're gonna show up later. I'm calling it. RoboCop style. There's nothing more to it, you know, Arya. She's buried in the ground. It was it's a doppelganger. It's a decoy. They took a drug that fakes death symptoms for long enough, and then after we all leave to go get pizza, one of their followers is gonna come by, quickly unbury them from the thing, pull them out, and then rebury the coffin. This is gonna be like a Pretty Little Liars, like, oh, how is Alison DeLaurentis not dead? They all had a funeral for her. What do you mean? And then they open up the casket later, it's like fucking empty. That type of thing. Like, this is big brain. She's not dead. It's official, it's canon. Arya the Scavenger is not dead. It's just a scavenger body double, yeah. It said her hands were cold, proving she's over. No, like I said, she took something that faked the symptoms of death, so her heartbeat slowed down, so you can barely notice it. She's super cold. She's death adjacent. Cryptid's experiencing the 5 stages of grief. It is firmly in denial. I am so happy and comfy in the stage of grief known as denial. I am fully here. I have a reserved seat here. There's a official seat marked with my name that they always keep for me here in denial, and I never move past it. She does that ninja dim mark heart stopper technique. She's gonna wake up any minute now. Yeah, that's why it's so important that we all go off and get pizza, because as soon as we're all turned around the corner to go get our pizza, then somebody else is gonna come by, rush over to the grave cycle, like quickly undig them all, be like, okay, we're here. Grab the still basically dead Arya out of there, put in, like, I don't know, like a sack of flour in there instead, and then rebury it all, smack, pat it down, and then they take the still not moving Arya, and then they go, and they run away. Little dust cloud behind them. That's the bit. That's gonna be the gimmick. Maybe underneath the coffin, there was a trapdoor compartment, and there's actually a bunch of moles, so no one has to dig her up. There's a secret tunnel underneath her coffin that, like, the moles or something did, and they yoink her underneath from the bottom side of the coffin, and take her away through the secret system of tunnels under the ground, and then she can wake up somewhere else later. She's gonna wake up now. She can't be dead, right? Right? It already said her followers disbanded without her. This is new, better, more elite followers. So they're better, and they didn't disband. Yeah, it's just a ploy. They all just pretended to disband. Alright, she's in denial right now. Shit. No one investigated the moles, okay? Everyone was too busy investigating the squirrels and the raccoons and the other critters. Nobody thought to question the moles. We haven't had them on screen yet, so they pulled her out from beneath the coffin, through the secret tunnels, and she's gonna escape. That's how she's gonna pull it off. We'll see more of Arya the Scavenger in season 3 of Raccoon Channel 6 News. Thank you all for coming. No, that's the only reason I'm not crying right now. I just fully be like, nope, I don't believe it. She's gonna come back. If she's not coming back, I declare she's coming back. Arya the Scavenger is not dead. It's official Cryptid Roots lore. To fake Archie out, they had to feel like it's really over. So the army had to disband. But I already got those worm and mole troop commanders on speed dial. Oh no. Yeah, see, so that's how they're gonna do it. 100% how they're gonna do it. Like moles and badgers and stuff. Just take her out from behind the coffin, underneath it. Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. There you go. This is the full delusion of a fan. Oh my goodness. If you guys want to know how much in denial Cryptid can be, just remember, Cryptid was one of those idiots who fully believed that the Stranger Things season finale, the latest season finale, was like a fake out, and that if we waited long enough, we would get the true, actual season finale ending. I was 100% part of that, because I'm like, oh, wouldn't it be great if they did that? Because the season's so bad, it has to be a fake out. I was 100% one of those people. I was fully into that. I can delude myself into anything in a fandom space. Let's see. I think I see Beans trying to dig her up now. Tell your girlfriend to stop trying to dig up bodies. That's one of the plots for Murder She Purrs. There's a Tucker, who's king of the turkey wall. There's the little corgi dog, and there's the cat, and they're looking for all the different things. And while they're in the cemetery, the little corgi dog, goes by and actually digs up like a fucking arm, a full human arm, in the middle of the cemetery. And they're like, oh. Have you experienced anger with the Stranger Things writers, with the two guys, the two brothers, the Duffer brothers? I thought I was experiencing anger, and then Mama Cryptid reached the anger level, and I was like, ooh, Mama. I was experiencing nothing, actually. I was fully, in comparison, Mama Cryptid was like fully doing like the step before fully doing generational curses on the Duffer brothers for the Stranger Things season finale. She was cursing every time their name was brought up, every time something bad happened in real life. She was blaming it on the Duffer brothers. She was dragging there. She old witchy magic woman mama was deep hating the Duffer brothers. Oh. Yeah, it's a bad finale. Yeah, it was so horrible. And you can see like ChatGPT up on one of their fucking tabs when they're doing the interviews, and people were pointing out stuff like, oh, isn't it a bit of a plot hole that the Demodogs and the Demogorgons aren't in the birthplace of all the bad things to fight against our heroes at the season finale? And they're like, nah, nobody will notice that. Like, all the errors have been pointed out to them, and they just ignored it. And it's just like, you guys are stupid. You want to include an illustration of them all getting pizza? Then you guys just look at art. Hey, listen, all art is good art. It's all good. But that's such a cute idea. I like that. Said you can't skip anger for parking. Oh, I got another dog. Did you see? I remember you posting a dog picture in Pet Pics. Hold on, let me switch this over. Let me see now. Let me see. Pet Pics. So many people post such cute things. I saw the bunny. You posted Romulus. There's a kitty from you. You posted some Goldens at your sister-in-law's. There's a kitty. There's two kitties. I don't think so. If there's a newer dog, I don't think I've seen it. Later, the stream Cryptid is going to be hit with a sudden wave of sadness. So the way it works for me is, again, I can be in delusion for a long time. So if you guys suddenly, like, a week from now, like 1 or 2 weeks from now, and I'm just, like, devastated and destroyed, and you're like, why does Cryptid seem so off? Why is Cryptid so sad? It's because then it finally caught up to me. Then I finally accepted it. And everyone's gonna be like, why is Cryptid so sad this stream? And it's gonna be like weeks later, and I'll be like, Aria, this scavenger died. I think she's actually dead, you guys. And then I'm gonna be like sobbing and stuff, and then everyone's gonna be like, Cryptid, that was weeks ago. That was already official. What do you mean you think? And I'd be like, I think she's really dead, you guys. I don't know how to cope with it. We haven't heard from her in a while. Oh my god, that's what's gonna happen. Legit, 100%. I don't know what the point is of keeping a story going if you wrung out all of your best ideas for it years ago. There's a lot of theories. I guess that one of the wives for one of the Duffer brothers was more than likely like the real big brains for all the good stuff in the earlier seasons of Stranger Things. And then they stopped listening to her as it kept going on, like dropping all the things. And then she divorced him. She divorced that Duffer brother, whichever one was her husband. And that's why season 5 like fucking sucked, because they didn't have the actual story, which is from the wife of whichever one it was, to like rely on. And you'll notice that with like a couple of people, there's a lot of hidden or uncredited work that normally goes from a female partner of a lot of big industry people. Someone pointed out like the Duffer brothers, suddenly it sucks ass after one of them divorced their wives. A lot of TV shows and writers where you're like, oh, one of them, they always do such amazing movies, and then suddenly they wrote like really shitty movies, or they directed really shitty movies, and they're like, what happened? You can look into their real life things. Either they went through a divorce, or they lost contact with their sister, like their sister died. One of them is even like there was this female editor that they stopped working with, like the female editor quit or left the industry, so now they have a different editor. Sometimes there's even stuff like a filmographer, like the actual film cinematic person just is a different person, and before it was this one woman they worked with, now it's a different person. Now the movie sucks. You'll see it in books where like someone has a particular editor they use for years, then they switch editors, and now their books are all shit. It's this weird thing where it knows a lot of famous people, they rely on very specific people, and if you look through like their biography sections on Wikipedia or something, the point when that particular person leaves their life, suddenly everything goes to shit. So it's an interesting thing to notice. But yeah, Hide and Heart, I don't see the new, you need to pay the dog tax. For anyone who's unaware, in the Discord there's actually a pet pics area where people can post all the cute pics of their animals and their critters. And I always like seeing everyone's cute like little animals and pets that they have. And I never say what the amounts of cats our family has, but if you look through, you can see that I occasionally drop a few different pictures of some of the cats with their names and whose cat they are. So you can start, if someone was ever like hard detective mode, you could start piecing together how many cats there are slowly. It's a common phenomenon where writers complete their original vision and therefore can't keep up as their work outgrows them. In this case, the writers gloated about winging the ending, so their case wasn't for presence of trying. It was so, they made fun of so many things. Like, they were making fun of how horrible the Game of Thrones ending was, and how it's so easy to not do that, and that they would never have a famous bad ending like Game of Thrones did. And then they came out with that, and everyone's like, this is the new Game of Thrones. Like, you just killed it. You destroyed it. Oh, hey, thank you so much for the bits, big old booty boy. That's so kind of you. Thank you. You adopted a chocolate lab. I'll post her name off the phone. Ooh, that's exciting. Exciting. I love seeing the puppers. I have a couple of ideas for after the Montague's prize. Alistair is not around anymore. Oh my goodness. He'd set up a tidy and surprisingly fair casino on the ship. His replacement decides to take their casino to shore at Point Morale. I'll call it the Montague's Vice. Oh, that sounds cute. It absolutely sounds like the kind of stuff. Sorry, since I'm getting into One Piece, me and Mama and Papa Cryptid actually got really into it too. The live action One Piece. But everyone actually praises it. It's like the only good live action adaptation of an anime or manga. We all got really into it. And that's absolutely in my head. I'm like, oh, it's pirates. It's a little casino on a ship. I'm like, that sounds like One Piece. Just because I'm so so focused on One Piece for the last little while. It's so funny. But yeah, otherwise, that is Raccoon Channel 6 news, which I firmly am not believing Ari the Scavenger is dead. I think you guys are trying to pull a fast one on me. I think Ari the Scavenger can come back. And if they don't come back, I'm declaring in the official lore that Ari the Scavenger can come back. That's the headcanon, and I'm sticking to it. And when I'm crying in a few weeks, you guys will know why, because I finally accepted reality. But otherwise, do we have Death's Head yet? Because I think that was the only other person. Probably will feel a lot like it. That chapter will feel a lot like One Piece mixed with Maverick with Mel Gibson. Ooh, some fun mixes going on here. Cryptid, what's up? Let me see at this. Let me see at. Oh, I don't think they're in the chat still. Maybe they're too busy. So I see I succeeded my goal of making that part super emotional. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't believe it. Nope. It's all a bit. It's all a bit. Arya the Scavenger's coming back. 100%. 110% coming back. No doubt. No doubt in my mind. This is all just the setup for a super cool re-entrance of Arya the Scavenger 2.0 to go and cause even more chaos. Do you think we do bits? Do my people and do my little critters in chats do bits to make fun of me? Yeah. 100%. 100%. 100%. Not even a question. Otherwise, let me see here. I can do the roll call for anyone else. There's Eli, there's Nova, there's Superstar. If anyone here is just being a lurker, there's Your Blood is Mine, there's the Headhunter, there's Lachiko. She's a running corpse 6 feet deep. Exactly when she come back. There's the age-old saying, chat reflects streamer. Oh no. Oh no. Chat reflects streamer. I am so sorry, guys. I didn't realize you guys were all so cringe. I didn't realize you guys are all such silly billies. If you guys are like me, then I'm so sorry. You guys are cringe and silly. We got the cringe. No. The dog is posted. The dog is posted. Everyone, hold on. This is focus. Oh, it's a little pupper. Does everyone want to see Heidenheart's dog? Newish pupper. Hold on. Look at the pupper. There he is. What a wonderful boy. Look at those sweet little eyes. Oh my goodness. That sweet little brows. What a cute face. I know, so fucking cute. Okay. Let me go back to this. But otherwise, then I'm so glad we actually did get to do Channel 6 Raccoon News today. That was really nice because I was feeling bad. I'm like, oh, we're not focused on it the last few days. I feel so bad. But the fact that we did get to do it, I'm like so excited for. And I did say when the arc was finished, you want to carry? That was a big dog. That wasn't like a little lap dog. That you want to carry that dog? That was a big dog. Did you share the music you've made? You shared some of your cool edits for game stuff. You did like edits. I don't know if you shared music. Let me look. Would that be an art? I think art was mostly drawing. I don't think there's been music. Let me see. Would it be? Would it just be in chatting? It'd either be in art and chatting, or maybe hobbies. Hold on, there's a hobby section. I don't think so. If you have, I don't remember it. Look at. All dogs and cats deserve to be carried. I wish. Oh, I don't think I have that. Okay. He's a 6-year-old pupper. He's so little. He's so cute. Oh my god, nice pit. A lot of cool pictures. A lot of cool, like, people who can take photography stuff. I'm always, like, really impressed with people who can take, like, good photography things. A lot of cool stuff with sewers and stuff, too. I always get so excited at sewing projects and, like, cosplays because I'm a nerd. Oh my goodness, I forgot I posted my tank top I'm working on. I'm knitting a tank top. It's the first, like, I've knit, like, scarves, I've knit hoods, I've knit, like, little pockets and, like, little things. I've knit, like, a lot of projects, but I haven't knit, like a normal article of clothing. Someone's gonna be like, a scarf counts as an article of clothing. You know what I mean. I haven't knit something for, like, my everyday wardrobe, but I'm actually knitting a tank top right now. I'm super excited. I did the upper back, I've done the shoulder straps, I've done the upper front, and I've joined it all in the round, and now I'm just doing the knit two, purl twos all the way fucking around, just working on the length of it. Ooh, let's see here. Is this safe to have here? Let me see. I can listen to it. Hold on. Pause the lo-fi beats. And then... You guys hear it? Yeah, it's registering, Oh my god! That's so cool! Can you guys hear it okay? This is so neat. I'm like so amazed by people who have these kind of talents. This is so cool. Okay, you guys can't see the Discord real quick. Yeah, I have it on my other thing real quick. So what made you get started into do this? Like, what made you, like, want to be like, yeah, I'm gonna figure out how to, like, make music, how to do, like, these little audio tracks? How's it even get started with all that? It's such a cool talent to have. There's, somebody... Again, Mama Cryptid works at, like, a glass house. She's one of the glass teachers there. It's being sold to new owners. One of the new owners, their son, is, like, a musician person. They do, like, cool music stuff. And since, Mama Cryptid and our family's done so much for, like, Glass House, the new owner was, like, offering, like, oh, you should meet my son. If you have, like, an Instagram or something, he might make, like music for you. If you have, like, Instagram, or you wanted to have, like, your own custom soundtrack for, like, whatever Cryptid Roots stuff you guys are doing. So there might be, like, a trade-off, or we do some work for, like, Glass House. And, he might make, like, a custom little copyright-free thing for you. But even then, I'm still, like, amazed. I'm like, oh, someone just, like, knows music, and they can, like, compose things, and they can make their own things. Oh, that's the end of it. Hold on. I'll go back to it. This is now the lo-fi beats again. Hold on. That was so impressive. Wait, audio tracks when I'm stressed out or need inspiration? You just... That's such a cool thing to even get into. To even start learning it. That's insane. Thank you so much for sharing. What a cool... Oh, wait, I didn't react to it. Hold on. Still got a little raccoon heart emoji. That's such a cool talent to have. Just to be able to, like, do that. To be able to make whatever kind of soundtrack you want for projects. That's so cool. Low-key, it's such a like an amazing thing to have, just to have that knowledge on how to do it. I has no nose for any of that stuff. Nothing. No nose on Voldemort. Nothing. Hopefully, I mean, just never did anything with them. I wonder if you should, like, post that or sell. I don't know what the market is like for that kind of stuff. But I know there's, like, a lot of people who, like, have music, like, even, like, the lo-fi beats I listen to, right? Like, Lo-Fi for Witches. People post that kind of stuff for free, and then sometimes they make, like, ad money revenue off of it. Just from people listening to it and vibing. But I don't know how... If that's something, one, that you want to do. Because some people are like, no, I don't want to share this with me. I don't want to, like, make money off it. It's just for me. It's just a hobby. So one, I don't know if that's something you'd be interested in. And two, I don't really know what the viability of that market is. But it does seem like such a cool thing to be able to do. I know there's a lot of like lo-fi playlists and stuff people make. But otherwise, I think that's not here. We are past midnight. I know this was kind of a shorter stream, but that might be it for today. And again, if you didn't have your story or submission read, it's not the end of the world that the queue's being deleted right now. If I didn't read yours and you still want to be read, then you just resubmit with the new submission form that's going to be opening soon. Use it, feel free. Oh wait, that's such a nice thing to offer people. Oh my god, that's such a cool thing to be able to offer your friends. Like, oh yeah, by the way, I'm like super cool. I got. I imagine like opening like the old trench coat and being like, hey kid, I got the good stuff. If you want any, it's for free. First hit's free. But instead, he just opened it up. It's all the original soundtracks. Being a soundtrack dealer. Sorry, this is probably only fucking funny to me, but it makes me happy. The track I'm looking for, it's a saxophone jazz track shared in the server. Ooh. Bless me, right? And then it's Rasi Nikita Patala. This character is so fucking dead. People keep saying, oh, they'll be reconstructed. Reconstruct what? There's nothing left. I don't know what you're talking about. I have a hunch, and I'm gonna keep digging. Hey, baby raccoon, you want the good songs? I got you. Don't worry about those other song dealers. I got the good stuff for you. Don't you worry. Copyright free. It's the real stuff. Alright? Not cut with anything. Don't you worry. Oh my god, I was so sorry. Speaking of music real quick, I was so upset. There was this really cool game we played by one of our raccoons, by Mike Starro. I don't know if it's Starro or Starro. I haven't heard them say their last username. But it's a game that it's Nihil. We did the game here for you guys all to see. I did like little voices for it and everything. I lost my voice the day after that. And I even posted up on YouTube. But yeah, they have an amazing soundtrack and very cool spooky vibes throughout it. But there are certain sections that's like the famous classical music, and it got the audio copyrighted in some sections, so it removed the audio in some places. And I'm like, no! Don't give me my video back. Anyway, if you're okay listening to probably some random parts where there's no audio in a visual novel game, that playthrough is on YouTube now, but it's I think they DM'd me. What did they say? Hold on. So I did talk with them. Oh yeah, I had messaged them. I was like, oh yeah, like, because I messaged Mike Star and I was like, oh yeah, we played your game. It was so great. Are you okay if I put the VOD up on YouTube? And I wanted to ask permission. And he responded back.
Auntie Cryptid. Chatty Matty turned mac and cheese into crisp and cheese XD.
Does it taste like charcoal? Well, yeah, so Mike Starro responded back saying that they fell asleep and missed our playthrough of his game. He felt so sad about it. It was so cute. Let's see. Yeah, they said they might ask their composers to make more of an original soundtrack. So they might replace those parts of the music section that got them the little copyright claimed. Case submissions are entirely finished, right? Yeah, if you have a paragraph, you can still submit that. Like, people have fully legit been like, some people have said that, like, hey, here's the intro to my chapter. Does it have a strong hook? How do you feel about this? Does this seem like the right good pacing for an intro, or is it hitting the way that I want it to, or nah? There's not like a minimum length requirement. It's just vibes. It's whatever you have worked with. Be aware, know yourself well enough to ask yourself, do you want feedback and critique during a piece's early stages? Some people are fine with it. They want that earlier feedback to course correct, to do some fixes, to do whatever it is, to do changes as early as they can, and they're fine with it. Other people, and I feel so bad for it, they ask for critique really, really early on in the process when they might have done better. Getting further in the piece, finishing the piece, reflecting on it a bit, doing a self-edit, the project is done, and then they get the critique and do the edits and fixes then. It's a personal preference thing of when you're okay having someone else look at it and give critique. So I can't make that call for you. You have to be aware of yourself well enough to make that call. What the hell is up, Cryptid? Hello, welcome on in. Hope you're having a wonderful day. I am living in Delusionalville. 100% delusional. Because, you see, these silly raccoons tried to pull a silly thing with me. We read the newest Raccoon Channel 6 news. That's why that thing's still up here. And in it, Arya the scavenger, they're saying has died. And we had a funeral for them, and we buried their corpse, and yada yada. And I don't believe it. I'm fully living in the delusional world. I'm like, nope, Arya the scavenger's gonna come back. Gonna appear for season 2 of Raccoon Channel 6 News. 100%. I'm like, nope, there's part of a scheme here. They're gonna Sherlock their way out of this. They're just pretending to be dead. They got this. We're absolutely gonna see them in the future. And they keep telling me in chat that she's dead. I'm like, nope. She's dead when I say she's dead, and I don't say she's dead yet. Cheesy charcoal. That sounds wonderful. Let's see. So that will be it for the current queue today. We're all caught up. And that means next time that we're up here, I will have released the newest story submissions queue. So keep an eye on the Discord. I'll announce in the Discord when we have the new story submissions up for you guys to use. I'll probably release it tomorrow, like after me and Roots talk about it a little bit and like get everything like formalized and finished. But I'm going to try, with Roots' help, to do it as a time slot thing. I don't know how exactly we're gonna do it, like how we're gonna physically manage that, but I'm gonna try and do it so that way when you sign up for a time slot. Not like an exact hour time slot, but like if I say like, oh, I'll read 3 stories this stream, you're signing up to be read first, second, or third for that stream. You love that. Holding breath till season 2 then. I know. So now that I said when the Civil War arc was wrapped up for our Raccoon Channel 6 news, now I'll like take all the info and I'll take all the stories and characters. I'll like rewrite them up. I'll get all the voices done, like fix some spell and say I'll like rewrite up in my own little formula, add in maybe some extra little side stories here and there for continuity purposes. And I want to narrate fully from beginning to end Raccoon Channel 6 News and make that a video for you guys to enjoy, because I know some of our new raccoons, when they join, they're like, oh, what's this Raccoon Channel 6 News thing? Where can I watch it? Where can I catch up? And it would be nice just to have a little video where I'm like, here you go, you can catch up to it right here. That's all of Raccoon Channel 6 News. Here you go. Here's all the background lore. There it be. So unspent waiting to be spent. Yeah, I'm wondering if it would be a cool thing if I can finagle it so that way people could spend points to change Baby Raccoon's items he's holding. That would be super cute. Miniseries news channel, please. Yeah, I gotta figure, would you guys want to watch Raccoon Channel 6 News on the VODs channel? On the Cryptid Roots channel? Or should I just make a new YouTube channel that's specifically Raccoon Channel 6 News, that I post Raccoon Channel 6 News videos to and readings of? So does that mean this marks the end of season 1? Yeah, I guess this is officially. Congrats Zoe, congrats Arya, congrats Keats, congrats everyone who was involved in Raccoon Channel 6 News. I will declare that's season 1 of Raccoon Channel 6 News. How do you guys feel? How does that feel to be part of this little fan project, and you guys did a series worth of content? You guys had a whole entire character arcs. You guys had whole entire story arcs. How does that feel? It's just a fun little fan project. You feel so special, you guys. Shit, that was so much fun work. That was hard work. It was a lot of consistent work because you guys were pumping out content like multiple times a week for most streams. Send this to Hollywood ASAP. Like doing a VOD series where it would be hysterical and that would be its own separate playlist. Way simpler to find for the new. So it would be like a separate. Well, I was wondering if it's a playlist, it could still be on the VOD channel. It could be on Cryptid Roots VODs and it would be its own playlist. Or should I have a separate YouTube channel that is called Raccoon Channel 6 News, and it's its own separate channel on YouTube? Yes, send this to Hollywood. That would be fantastic. Good night, Trickster. Can think about a new entry for the Prophet Raccoon. That'll be exciting. Have a wonderful night. I hope you're all comfy and cozy and you have good dreams. What was I gonna say? Why not do everything? Yeah, I'm trying to come up and be like better at social media accounts and content accounts. So I don't know what's the best in the long term, to have a Raccoon Channel 6 News account or just make it part of the other Cryptid Roots account. I feel there's enough content for it to do its own channel. Once you get a season or two, it might actually be worth splitting it. Yeah, there's so much content, especially if I add in a few extra little stories here and there. There's so much content for Raccoon Channel 6 News. Oh my god. Oh no. So, I might do it on the VODs channel. Maybe I do it on the Cryptid Roots channel. I could post it on both. Is that cringe if I do it on both and then I just see on which channel it performs better? And then that's the one I stick it to from now on. You found the tracks you were looking for? Amazing. Oh, we have a. How did you like the Project Hail Mary movie? That's fantastic. So many people are really loving it. It's got a lot of hype for it. I'm excited to see it. Papa Cryptid and Grandpa Cryptid saw it, but I still want to see it. If you've seen the Project Hail Mary movie, and if you've seen it, you know the Fox cardigan sweater. You know it. Some people I like post, I'm like, oh, here's the Fox patches from the Fox cardigan sweater from Project Hail Mary. And they're like, what's that? I don't remember seeing that. And I'm like, he literally is wearing this super cute Fox cardigan sweater, like for several key moments of the movie. It's so cute. We made the patches of those foxes. Like, it's not cringe, it's good to know. The only thing you know is the cardigan because you love foxes. Baba, what? Why are you yelling at me? What is it? Nothing's happening to you. He's just sitting in the middle of the floor yelling at me. Hi. Is there something you want to say to chat? You can't. They probably listen to you. Because you're so cute. Get over here. You want attention, now I give you attention, now you're trying to run away. Okay. Is there something you want to say to chat? This is your chance. No? Okay, goodbye. You had your chance, don't complain about it later. Let's see, if I do the voiceover, you gotta do the most serious sounding badass voice actor you can find to do Munchkins and Baby Raccoon. Who knows the I volunteer to do voice acting, but I have a slight lisp. Oh, that's so cute. He has very strong opinions about things. You guys could hear him, right? He wasn't even fully in the room. He was in the middle of like kind of the next room area. Like, he's loud. What channel is this? Channel for garbage? I wasn't expecting viewers. Literally when Zoe was one of the first people who watched like some of our VODs on the VODs channel and like came over from the YouTube to Twitch and they mentioned it, I was like, oh, I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't think anyone was watching those yet. I started doing the VODs channel just as an archive for myself. I wanted to see, like, in a year's time, 2 years time, like, I wanted to look back on the content I made, and realize, hopefully, how much I've improved, you know, see where I started, see how I grew. So it's fully like, oh yeah, no one's gonna watch this, but it will be saved for me. I'll be able to see how we progress as streamers, as a content creator, as a VTuber, as whatever, you know, things we try to. And I was like, oh, I didn't know someone else. I've been perceived. I was hanging out and the dogs both barked and I was flying because I thought they caught it a fight. You ran a ball and Zoe showed up. Your VOD channel was recommended to so many times. It was recommended? What do you mean our VOD channel was recommended? What? That's crazy. Okay, you have a link here for a VA. Yeah, I trust them. I'll open the link. Okay, I gotta skip past your nap. Hold on. Skip that. Okay. What am I listening to here? I'm gonna pause the lo-fi. This is apparently the voice actor we need.
Did you take a gray bike from these railings on the night of the 25th? You are going to die! I am going to ultra-kill you! I will spend the rest of my life tracking you down. I will find you. You will never sleep again. God will not save you. I am coming for you!
What do you guys think? Is that the voice? Is that the vibe? For who did you say? For baby raccoon? This fits baby raccoon? How do you guys picture baby raccoon? He's just a baby. Look at that. Do you see any thoughts behind those eyes? Look at, he's just a baby. It's all our algorithms at this point, except that you're a digital contagion. It's the best kind of problem. No thoughts, only chaos. Yeah, look at him. Look at him. There's little elevator music and the sound of explosions happening behind there. That's it. Just pyromaniac tendencies and elevator music. That's it. He's just a baby. As all babies have. That's what babies think about, right? Just how to blow things up and cute little soundtracks. I think that's all babies think about. I'm like pretty sure. I haven't met a baby that wasn't true of. I haven't met a lot of babies, but I'm like pretty sure my limited pool sample is accurate and true. So no, he's just a baby. Should I eat him again? I can throw him whenever I want. I can do it. Look at him levitate into the air. I can do it. No, I'll be good. He was missing 2 recently. I don't want to throw him yet. When you guys annoy me with the text to speech, then I'll throw him again. But for now, he's good. He's safe. Everything's fine. He's a good baby. So you guys picture that kind of deep voice for baby raccoon. I was giving him a cute little baby voice. I was like, oh no. I'm so sorry. I was giving him like a cute little baby voice. Just give him a stick of dynamite and he'll be quiet. He'll make one really loud boom sound and then he'll be quiet. He'll be quiet forever. Oh no. Oh no, then everyone would hate me if anything actually happened to baby raccoon. And I shall break the 7th seal and I'll wish Armageddon! You'll wish Armageddon! Remember, baby raccoon, if you unleash Armageddon, during the end times, there's no pineapple pizzas. There's nobody around to make them. All the pizza places close. Because it's the end times. There's no time left to make pizza. So just consider your choices carefully. That's all I'm saying. Just boom. go well. What's funnier, Baby Raccoon saying serious things, or baby voice saying serious things, or serious voice saying baby things? I think it's baby voice saying serious things. Can you be like, I'm a getting steak, hamburger, I can't, skeeza. All the stupid shit my parents got me to say when I was a little kid. Death and damnation, destruction and devastation. Right, you can say cute things, and it's cute. But a serious voice going goo goo gaga. I don't think it's as funny. I think it's just slightly off. It's slightly weird. It could maybe be absurdist humor, but I don't think it's as often hitting the funny tones. Yeah, I get it. You know what I mean? The voice announcing, I am the 7th horseman of Dwarf. I like how you guys are adding in so many W's for me to pronounce in the baby voice. I'm the horseman of Dwarf. Thy end is now. Pineapple pizza and pentagrams. I am become deaf. That makes it sound like he's hard of hearing now instead of deaf. I just saw that Dropout sketch where Jacob and Brendan are giant babies and they speak in French. I fucking love Dropout so much, it's not even fucking right. I need to watch more of their, I want to watch more of the D&D campaigns. I did what actually made me spend the money on Dropout was the Stoke campaign by Abria. I was like, they released like the first bit of it on YouTube, and after I watched the first bit, I'm like, I have to know how this D&D campaign is with the Stokes. 100%. Destroyer of worlds. Worlds. How do you say that one? I need 2 sticks of dynamite on the double. The Adventure High is why we bought it. We were watching Escape from Yeah, I watched that one with Roots. Oh my god. Escape from Bloodstone Keep is the second. So we did the Stoats, and then we did Escape from Bloodstone Keep. I love Escape from Bloodstone Keep. I think the Stoats is still my favorite of the two, but oh my god, is Bloodstone Keep so good. So good. You're going to cook a turkey in the dishwasher? I wish you the best of luck in how that turns out. Wash out. Dangerous. 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 Yeah, that could be his theme song. So is this it? Is this how we're, is this Baby Raccoon now? He actually has the super cute, dangerous. Destruction of, is that his voice now? Have I been doing the wrong baby raccoon voice this entire time? Is that actually what Baby Raccoon's supposed to sound like? I hate you since I think. Hate. Let me tell you how much I've come to hate you since I began to live. Just drop it by 4 or 5 octaves. How deep do you think my fucking voice could go?
Destroy.
Destroy. This is like as... How deep do you think I can go? Destroy. That makes me sound stupid. It sounds like I have a dumb voice now instead of a cute voice. I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can go very deep with my tone. You guys don't understand. I naturally do have like a slightly deeper voice for you guys just streaming. Naturally, I have a very high-pitched voice, and I do not like it. So I always try to, especially customer service voice Cryptid, my voice goes even higher. Oh my fucking god. Everyone asks, like, do you only breathe helium? Why is your voice so high? My customer service voice is very high. My normal voice is pretty high, and then I purposely do try to deepen it sometimes for stream, because it is fucking annoying hearing my high-pitched voice, like when I'm listening to the VODs later, when I'm listening to my clips and stuff, and I'm like, ugh, I don't like hearing my high-pitched voice. I always try to deepen it a little bit. It's just less annoying. I had to put in the middle of the... Otherwise Twitch turns it into into the little robot face. Oh my god. Let me tell you how much I've come to hate you since I began to live. What does customer service voice sound like? Oh my god. I don't know. So I have the mic setting. I don't know if the mic can physically pick up and convey how high my voice goes sometimes. Because sometimes I have little shrieks and squeals. I don't think you guys are fully getting it. Because I hear it and people in real life, like Roots will hear it. And then we'll hear it in the playback and it's cutting it off. It physically is not picking up how high-pitched my voice is. Because of the way we messed with the settings slightly. The microphone might not physically capture it. So how's this thing work exactly? Hello, welcome on in, Notable. It's so good to have you here. So yes, we just finished up the current story submissions queue today. If you join the Discord, there is an exclamation mark Discord, and tomorrow we'll be releasing a new updated form where you can submit your stories to have them read here. And then I read a couple of pages. So you can submit like a whole book, but I'll only read a couple of pages at any point in time. And then I myself will give 1 or 2 pieces of critique or feedback or advice based on it that I think could help you in your writing journey or in your story, whatever I think would be the 2 biggest pieces of advice for it. People in chat can also give critique and feedback. The only rule is they just gotta be nice about it, right? We're all here to become better storytellers together. We're not here to tear anybody down, just here to get the feedback that helps us all improve in our journey. You give me grief. They'd love to submit. Awesome. So yeah, again, the queue is currently closed for like 24 more hours. Tomorrow in the Discord at some point, I will unleash the new Google Doc. But there's just a few rules. 1, no generative AI stories or works that are like been altered or edited with generative AI. Whatever level of generative AI stuff is happening. Because I want to give feedback on your writing, not on whatever some generative AI machine pulled out. That doesn't help you. So I'd rather it be your work. And and 2, no spicy sexy scenes. You can still be from a romance or a sexy or a smutty book, whatever it is, that's not knocking that, but the actual things, like the segments you submit, have to be around the sex scenes, because I get too embarrassed reading those on stream. I get too embarrassed trying to read that kind of stuff, so it has to be no sexy spicy scenes, and no generative AI. Those are the 2 main rules. If there's like anything crazy trigger warning, if you could give a slight trigger warning for it, like, hey, there's gonna be 6 pages of horrific descriptions of someone being brutally murdered, compared to like just normal murder or fight scenes, right? You don't need to give like anything crazy, but if there's something that you're like, hey, this is probably a little triggering, this is a little extreme, a little note would be helpful. It's not super required though. Look for that queue tomorrow. Yeah, thank you so much. I know it's at such a funny time because I like just finished the queue. Oh, but Death's Head is back. I could stay on and we could finish Death's Head. Death's Head was gonna be our last person we read in the queue, and I was like, oh, maybe we won't get to them tonight. But if you'd like to stick around for a few minutes, you can kind of see what it looks like to get critiqued, what someone's story up is like, and how I kind of read it, and we give feedback here. Because I know having a critique in general is pretty scary. Having a critique on a live stream for new people always seems a little like, oh, how is that gonna go? How scary is this? Question, would you read about 16 pages of something? That's all I have of my story so far. In one sitting, no. I normally try to get like 1 to 4 pages done for any particular person, just so I have time to give everyone a turn for that stream. But what people do, even Death's Head's a great example of this. Hide and Heart was early. Once I give them those critiques on the first let's say 4 pages, then they just resubmit. And then the next time it's their turn, then we read the next 4 pages. And then they resubmit again, and we read a couple more pages. People, I've gone through multiple chapters for some people. Hide and Heart, we finished chapter 6 today of their work that they're currently on the quarrying trenches for an agent for. There was somebody else, we read like 80 something pages for one person, right? It's just in sections, that's all. You submitting it through, you'll be able to get them right. Yeah, Dessa does it, Hide and Heart does it, Chatty Maddie did, we did a couple chapters with Chatty Maddie. There are a couple people where we read them consistently enough and we get a couple chapters in. That way I can give feedback on broader stuff. This is an ADHD friendly stream. I do get distracted. It happens. You guys love me anyway though, please. It's fine. Let me see here. Des said you came back in just in time because I was just like yapping for a little bit. And I was gonna be like, oh, okay, it's all good. I guess I'll finish the queue today and call it good. I was gonna be ending the stream soon. So Des Head, we've actually finished their first short story, and this is now the sequel story. Let me get it all loaded up. And then I have to do this. I had to change the author name up here. We're not doing Raccoon Channel 6 News anymore, where Arya the Scavenger totally lived. Doing story by... There we go. So yeah, your little username will be here at the top right, as long as I remember to do that. And if I forget, someone always is very nice and they poke me and I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta fix that. We finally leave the title out of the thing. It's a project me and my friend are working on, and he's a little picky about who I show stuff like the title to. I guess that's fine. It's not like a required thing or anything. But also be aware if you guys are very worried about like people stealing ideas or something like that. All these Twitch streams do become VODs that are saved on the VODs channel on YouTube. So they do exist out here in internet land. So if you and your friend aren't comfortable with that, then it might not be the type of critique group for you. Let's see, I see the comments here. I'm going to switch this to viewer mode. I don't want to request access. I just want to be a viewer. Oh, but I can see the stuff on the side. That's interesting. I'm gonna make this a little bit easier to read for you guys. There we go. You're highlighting green where I left off. Perfect. So, looks like right here. Do you still want me to? Do what? Wait, what? Will it be fine? Yeah. I highlight the green. Top of page 4. Yeah, here we go. Yep, so this is the right one. But the opening shares nothing that people can steal our ideas from. Besides, the whole planned story isn't nearly enough to show our grand plan. Yeah, I was just letting you. Some people in the past have. I'm thinking of if I want to keep it or not. Some people were like, hey, can I share instead of like the opening for a story like this where it's like this. Some people have shared plot outlines and they ask me for my critiques to give you the reason why it says editor. I'm a baby developmental editor, so I normally look at bigger picture stuff. I'm looking at character pacing, I'm looking at voice, I'm looking at plot holes, I'm looking at scene pacing, I'm looking at how necessary each character to the greater plot, I'm looking how the subplots work with the main plot. I normally try to do bigger picture stuff. That's hard to do when I'm only reading a couple of pages at a time, obviously. So normally it's things like, your character's voice I think could be stronger, or sometimes I'll point out spelling errors if I notice them. End of the day, I'm not the best copier line editor, so always take those suggestions with a grain of salt. But some people have fully shared, like, here's my plot outline. Do you notice any plot holes? Where do you think I'm running into? I'm having trouble with my middle. What things should I add in here to help make the middle run a bit more smoothly? And we do critiques on that stuff too. Oh, hey, welcome on in, Race. Oh, it's Black Dragon Tavern. Welcome on in, Raiders. Welcome, Raiders. There we go. Hello. Were you guys having fun? Did you guys have a good stream? Just some minor things, but most of it can go unchanged. That's really cool. And yeah, I always say, Again, make sure that you're not giving like any crazy access. But yeah, absolutely have your main document saved and have another document with whatever changes you need, if any, to share. Because you never want someone, like some bad actor on the internet, like being able to go in there and like mess with your document. That would be horrible. I'd feel horrible if something like that happened. Oh hey, and also Happy the Hound. Hello, hello. Welcome on in, Raiders. I'll do a welcome message in case people get stuck in ads. Let's see. Beautiful. Story outline. You let's show the full story outline beginning to end for review, but that is something my friend will kill me if I show it, and personally I prefer staying alive. That's always one of the things. It's always good when you're working in a collab project to respect what the other person wants to do. But sometimes it also makes it really hard if the people in a collab project have very different methods of handling stuff or how they want the project to proceed. It can be a little tricksy. Collab stuff is always can be an amazing thing. It can also be a very tricksy thing. It's one of those funny things. But yeah, good on you for always like respecting your partner. We never want to be like jerks to somebody that we're doing a fun creative project with. Let's see. But hello, how are you guys doing? We have so many amazing raiders. Thank you guys for the raids. Today we're gonna continue with our story critique by, this is a sequel part to their short story report. It's a werewolf story. It's super cool. And this one's more of like a wintry sequel piece to the werewolf story. Let me see here. I think if you guys see me mispronouncing names, it's how it be. Sometimes there's funny, silly fantasy names, and this Blooba isn't always gonna pronounce them right. But I'll be trying my best though, even when I'm saying it wrong. How about that? We went past this. Yeah, we read this. So we were on page 5. Death's Head, I can't believe you led me astray. Were you shocked for my raid? I was definitely shocked to have 2 raids so close together. Oh my goodness. But welcome on in. Let's see. So, Dorgu has just gotten a kiss. He's gotten a smooch from Whaley for this werewolf. Oh wait, what's her official title? She's the of the Duke's family here that watches over these lands. They're secretly a werewolf family, and they had to hide it from any of the rival areas, but the people in the village know that it's a werewolf family that's kind of watching over them. But Dorgu's gotten a little kiss from this werewolf girl that he really likes. It's so cute. For the end of the first critique stream. It's all good. But that's one that sometimes people wonder, like, oh, like Cryptid, like how much do you really remember? But I could read that scene. I'm like, no, I read past this. Even from when I pick up a story, I'm pretty good at when I read a section of it. I'm like, I remember what had been happening. Once I read a little tidbit of it, I'm pretty good about that. So, Welry's gone to kiss to Dorgu, their brother. Welry's brother, who is the real one technically in charge, even though he's just a young kid. He's a young little werewolf kid. Besorin. He is run off. He got flustered, he got upset when Morg tried to get him to have kissy face with Lefrey underneath the mistletoe. He got frustrated, he ran off. And I was like, Morg, you're setting up all these kids. They're all like teenagers and preteens. This is too uncomfy for them. You gotta settle down, Morg. Double raid. I was you saw the other raid and it was like, yo, oh, that's so sweet of you guys. Thank you. They departed from the house. A fragile warmth filled the castle. No, we did this too. We did have Neteltha was talking with the werewolf mom, Lady Ulrika. And Ulrika was giving her woes about like raising her werewolf children and that they're in charge of stuff. And Neteltha, who doesn't have kids, was still giving her advice about the hunt. Let's see. Fresh snow swirled from the steel gray sky, falling between the bushy boughs of pine trees and peppering the little hunting party. Califrac. I think this has been misspelled. This is like Calfarac. I think it's Califrac. I gotta look up now. I'm like, wait, have I been mispronouncing it this whole time? Let's see. Califrac. Yeah. So that one's been misspelled. Because this is Calfarac. Califrac kept tight hold of the reins, his faithful horse fitful over the presence of Besorin. So is there a way to keep my Gmail and account name from being seen? There's the way they'll show my real name, and I prefer for those to go unseen, if that's okay. On the stream, FYI. I don't think you can see it. If you have these comments here on the side, and I think they can be seen, but again, you can give me, like, you can just copy paste your document and give me a fresh document that doesn't have these notes on the side. Where else can you see it? Even that, I'm not sure this is the email or if this is just the username. Yeah, you changed your name to match my screen names. Yeah, it can be a custom name. I don't think you see the username. I think we test this. I don't think you can see the email. I just want my email to go and see. My Gmail to go and see. I don't think you can see it. I think... Let me check. When you give me access to read it as like a viewer, I think I personally might then see your email. I might. When I'm requesting access, and then so-and-so will give me access. But you can also, like, full disclosure, I mean, it's not like I'm the FBI. You can make a fake Gmail account. You can make just a fake little one. You could be like, testing throwaway Gmail 1234556@gmail.com, and it's just a little throwaway Gmail account. And you can send it with that. Just make a little throwaway one. Yeah, I don't think you can. Are you see again, like, this is a username, but again, they changed their username to match their stream name, but you're not seeing what the email address is. Let me see. I will fully show up here just to make sure. I can see the name of the document. I can see... Does this show it? This just shows the username, but it doesn't show the email. Shows what I can do. It shows me. This is my email. That's Cryptid Roots. Ta-da! Why? Because I'm Cryptid Roots. That's our business email. I can see the name of the document. I don't believe I can see the email. If there is a way, I don't know how. Yeah, and always, if for internet security, I always say if you're ever worried about it, make a fake Gmail just in case. If it's a privacy concern issue, always just make a fake one just in case. That's not a bad thing. And I'm not gonna be like, this person sent me it with a fake email. How will I know? I'm not even gonna look at it. I'm not gonna know. And if I ever do point it out, it would be because I'm a jerk. So you can just ignore me because that's a jerk move to pull out. Like, this doesn't seem like your legit email address. Like, shut the fuck up. Make a fake email. It's all good. But hi Black Dragon Time. Your power went out right as we got it. Everyone's having tech issues today. My stream stopped after like not even an hour in the first time, I think. And this is the second stream tonight. Like, you're all good. But hello, welcome on in. Let's see. Is it wrong? I saw it because... Oh, because you're messaging them? The thought just crossed my mind. I just wanted to make sure. Yeah, all good. I'm always happy to take a break and make sure. We've done this before in the stream. I wanted to make sure I wasn't accidentally doxing someone. So I had someone who was okay, like, hey, if I accidentally show your email, is that okay? And they said yes. And then we physically moved everything around. And we were testing everything on my screen to make sure that we couldn't see what their email was. That's why I was, like, pretty sure I couldn't see the email. But, you know, there's always, like, random updates from, like, Google stuff. So I'm like, maybe there's been an update and now you can see it. I'm not sure. But I always say, if it's ever a concern, it's totally fine and valid to have a fake little email address you use instead. especially if it has any personal info that you don't necessarily want random people on Twitch or on the internets to have. Like, if it has your real name in it, you can always use a fake one. That's totally fine. Let's see. His faithful horse fitful over the presence of Besorin. Or Besorin is our little werewolf kid, so the horses are upset. You're gonna sign me up for so many new letters. Oh no! I probably won't even notice unless there's something crazy. I have so much. You know those people who like do not organize their emails ever? They have like thousands of emails because they never like really go through them. That's me. There's so much shit in my email inbox. I don't pay attention. It's just pages and pages and pages of emails. It's not. It's horrible. I save everything. My parents for putting my dang real name in my Gmail. No, it's such a good thing. If you can like reserve your like kid's name as an email for like professional use later, for like job interviews, for like work stuff, it's so good and handy. It's just then your work professional email. Like again, here I'll show it. The Cryptid Roots email, right? Guess what? It's for business. Everything for the Etsy shop, everything for the Twitch stream, everything for bank account stuff, everything for tax season for the business. Everything here is for that business one, right? We got Cryptid Roots when we came up with the name for the business, and we got the LLC. We also got the email, and we got a lot of the social media sites, right? That's totally fine and valid. I have my real name as an email address because Mom and Papa Cryptid got it for me when I was not a business owner. When I was about a wee cryptid, signing up for my first jobs in retail and applying for colleges and applying for my first jobs. It's my first name, last name at gmail.com. That's one of the professional things. So it's always a good thing. Just have multiple emails. That's totally fine. I had like a silly email that was like my normal everyday email that I had like from like middle school, and that's what I signed up all like the fan fiction sites for and all like the silly little websites I was part of. That was my everyday email. Yeah, you have 11 email addresses from 3 different failed businesses. Each one has thousands of emails. I read them, sort the ones I need, and never bother deleting the others. See, you get me. You get me. I don't even know how many email accounts I've made in my life. No knows. No fucking idea. Right, no fucking thoughts about it. I couldn't even tell you. But yeah, having multiple emails is fucking fine. The presence of Besorin. She contrasted with the calmer pack horse following behind on a lead, for he was from the castle and used to the resident nobles. The young earl paid little mind to this. I'm gonna look away and then I'm gonna be able to read. I can say words. I know I can. You have like 5? Yeah, see? You made over 328 emails? Mad respect. Oh, is this from your being, because you said before, like you said when I asked you that you were like a K-pop fan, you were one of the K-pop fans. Is this from the K-pop fan days? Because I know like the K-pop fan base, the stands, that community, they like got being a fan down to a science. They like figure out all the different stuff on how to be the best fans to like help their idols reach stardom. So is that from it? From the K-pop days? Is that what needed to be a real proper K-pop fan? To support your bias? Oh, this is dedication. This is being figured out right after you explain the idea. You make extra look minimal. I say that with all the love. Right, yeah. Zoe's like, I feel, because I always loved fandom spaces, but I was always very quiet in fandom space. I was always just enjoying and like giving likes and comments and stuff in a lot of fandom spaces growing up. And I wish I had been as involved. Oh, hey, thank you so much for the follow. Hey, I hope you like hanging out with the Cryptid Cult. I wish I had been as actively involved in so many of the fandom spaces I had been on the fringes of when I was younger, as Zoe is now. I feel like I would have gotten so much more joy, so much more like cool friendships and cool experiences if I had been more like extroverted in some of the fandom spaces I had been part of when I was younger. Every other day. So yeah, it will be not the 1st. It will be the 2nd. So Thursday the 2nd, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, Hide and Harvard got you. They're professional. This is why I have a Coyote card. It's so nice having a mod that can answer questions before I even finally focus in and zone in on it. So let me see here. We've only gotten the first paragraph done. I need to lock in. The young Earl paid little mind to the distress he was causing, captivated by the task of tracking deer. An appropriately wolfish smile never left his lips as he led them through the forest, while his build let him easily keep pace with the horses. 1, 2. I'm wondering if this one's a little bit of a run-on, if it could be rephrased to be in 2 sentences. 9:30 p.m. 9:30 p.m. I'm not an early. I wake up afternoon. I don't wake up early. I became my own boss, so I can set my own sleep schedule. I ain't waking up before noon. You crazy heads of lettuce. Califrac, though, kept a careful watch on him, looking for the signs that his mother had warned about. But if the lad gives me the slip, he could be clear of the valley before I reach the castle for reinforcements. He grimaced, fitfully stroking his frozen mustache. We'd have to tell Rioli the whole truth and bring him into the hunt. There's no other way. So Rioli still doesn't know. Okay. Basoran stopped suddenly, his ears twitching as he looked intently at the land just across a frozen creek. He sniffed the wind, a deep growl growing in his gullet. Ooh, I like the description of in the gullet. Sometimes it would be easy to be oh, there was a growl in his throat, there was a growl in his chest, there was a growl. Those are more common things. I kind of like the detail if it's in his gullet. I just think that's neat. Not today, meetup, but also welcome and hello. You can hang out here and see kind of what a critique looks like, what it kind of feels like, what's the vibe, because I know getting a critique, especially as a newcomer, can be a little scary, especially on a Twitch live stream. So if you want to hang out and sit with this one, you can see what it looks like, to kind of see how I approach it. But no more today, but the new story submission form will be available in the Discord in less than 24 hours. So if you do !Discord, you can see our Discord link. And when you hang out on there, I'll be posting mentions of it tomorrow for me. I don't know everyone else's time zone, but think within 24 hours, the new story submission stuff, and you'll be able to sign up for that, get a little spot, and it will be the next stream, which will be the 2nd, Thursday the 2nd, 9:30 p.m. That's when I'm next doing readings for story critiques. So that's kind of the vibe, that's kind of the bit. No generative AI stories. We don't approve of that over here. And then no spicy sex scenes, no explicit scenes to be read, because I get too embarrassed reading them on stream. And I read a couple of pages, 1 to 4 pages on average. So it's not gonna be anything crazy. And if you want me to read more than that, then you just resubmit. Nice and easy. I try to be nice and responsive and answer questions if I can. Yeah, Gullet's a unique word. I think it just works nice here. I like it. It doesn't feel out of place, especially in context to the rest of the writing. I just like that description. It's neat. You smell our game, lad? Califrac asked. She's close, Basoran whispered, licking his lips. Califrac took a crossbow in his hands, managing to say, Remember to... Basoran let out a whining howl, his eyes flashing, and charged. Califrac cursed as he awkwardly tapped his mount back into motion, watching as the werewolf easily skated over the top of the frozen creek and jumped onto the other side, bounding on all fours. This one's definitely run on. This one's got a lot going on in one sentence. You're in the cult now! Welcome to the Cryptid Cult! Welcome to our little community. I swear we're a nice cult, don't you worry. Nothing crazy. Just a nice community where we're all, in some way, shape, or form, storytellers. It could be comic writers, it could be script writers, it could be artists, it could be novels for online forums, it could be traditionally published or self-published, brand new writer, or someone who's been writing for 30 years. We're all just interested in hanging out with each other and becoming better at our craft. How do we improve without getting actual tangible feedback? Having someone look through a different lens and point out things that we can improve. I always say with my writing, I improved the most in my skill when I got those critiques, those critiques of someone looking at my work and going through it and analyzing and giving me those hard stuff that I could look at my skill and be like, okay, that's how I improve. That's how I get better. Most of those things. I want to go into screenwriting as a career. That's so exciting. I remember, I think it was in the writing section of the Discord, there was somebody who actually was a scriptwriter. They've been in the industry for a while, and they shared like a link to some of the intern camp competition stuff that some of the different studios were hosting, and they were showing like, oh yeah, this is some of the ends. Like it's every year they take on like 3 or 4 writers for, I think it was for comedy. I think it was specifically a comedy one. And those sort of different things. So there are some people, I wouldn't imagine them, but there are like 1 or 2 people in the community that are more veterans. There's a lot of newbies. There's a lot of people who are still improving on the craft as a hobby, but there are 1 or 2 veterans occasionally floating around, and they occasionally grace us with their insider knowledge. It's very, very cool. It's very useful stuff. And that's one of the cool things of being in a community and having that exposure to so many different people. You learn a lot just from hearing them, just giving them their insider tips. Hi, Roots! Everyone say hi to Commander Roots. They're in the kitchen right now. What's up? I would love a mocha drink, actually. I would love one if my kind younger sibling would perhaps grace me with one. Do you want to dump out my water? She's a Luna tuna fish, not a beast. Okay, she's a little bit of a beast, but still. Yeah, so for everyone, yes, I'm Cryptid. My in real life younger sibling is Roots. Together we are Cryptid Roots. We do run a business in real life together. And then this little VTuber content streaming thing kind of came up as a little side bit. But yeah, so I'm Cryptid. You guys can all call me Cryptid. You guys can call me Auntie Cryptid sometimes too. Baby Raccoon here does in the corner. He's your little text-to-speech mascot. And that's... Don't fall for the flattery, it's a trap! Oh my goodness. His horse, of course, broke through the thin ice. Is that a joke? Is that the pun? A horse, of course? I appreciate a little joke. I appreciate a little tee-hee ha-ha, but I'm not sure if it works in the greater context of the story. So I'd be like, I see what you did there, but I'm not sure it fits. His horse, of course, broke through the thin ice, whinnying in distress, though fortunately there was no water underneath. Still, Califrac lost precious time as he carefully crossed the creek and stepped on the far side to check both horses were injured. There should be 4 injury. One fun thing about a streamer, you can use games as a tax reduction as for the business, 100%. Yeah, the VTuber model was a tax reduction. All the little stream assets and stuff, like Baby Raccoon over here, those are all tax reductions. Even before, there were, not all of them, it had to be for like legitimate business expenses, but there were a few games before I started streaming that I was able to claim as tax reduction for tax cut, because oh, thank you, I love you, Roots, I appreciate you. When I'm done with stream, do you want to hang out or are you going to bed? Okay, no such thing. Your friend is trying to be a streamer. I'm really happy, and I've only been streaming for a little over 6 months now, but I'm so blessed and grateful, and I'm so happy with the community that's kind of formed here. It's been so fun. I'm so amazed and grateful every single time here. It's such a privilege being able to hang out with you guys the way I did. 24 days till the anniversary, till our creation anniversary. I didn't really start streaming until, like, seriously until November for the NaNoWriMo challenge. Okay, thank you. you got a friend or family member for almost any career path. I kid you not. That's so fantastic. Okay. So this one, it's this paragraph. I almost wish it was like a longer scene. And does it need to be? Possibly no. In the context of the whole work, it might not need to. But it's such a cool bit. Like if you're Califrac, if we're following over Califrac's shoulder, and we're suddenly like we have to go over and watch this little werewolf kid, make sure he doesn't go crazy, and then suddenly there's this terrifying moment of our horse, while going after it, breaks through the ice. We're freaking out. We're stuck. We lose sight of the kid. The horse has to carefully go over. We're hearing maybe the cracks of the ice under the. It's the potential of we might fall through the ice again, and maybe in that other section there will be water. We're checking the other horse. I think too. I think there's both of them. You have to check both horses for injury. It could be such a cool, intense motion. And then once he's finally across, he's lowering his heartbeat. The horses are fine. He looks up, and maybe Basoran is just completely gone. He has no idea where Basoran is. It could be such a really cool scene if it had a little bit more room to breathe. Yeah, I do remember you saying this. I was saying in context. I do know for the original use, this was for a Christmas challenge. It was for, they had the word limit. You had to use specific keywords. It had all these really, really fun things that you were working with. I'm just giving this as advice for, like, if you're reworking it, if it's going to be its own thing now, this might be some ideas to play with. And don't just go, this is popular, I'm gonna do that too, because you're always chasing someone else's success. So to figure out what makes you, you, and build that, and success will come. I think we've definitely found that with, like, hey, I'm gonna do it started with, I was writing every single day of November as part of the writing challenge. I didn't think anyone was gonna hang out with me, but I wanted to learn how to stream. How do I talk to an empty room for hours? How do I show up? How do I manage things? How do I start, like, pressing the streaming buttons on OBS? How do I move my model? So I was thinking, like, yeah, that will be 30 days. I'll stream every day, and I should learn a little bit more about being a streamer. But then people showed up, and I was like, oh. And then after that, since then, after November, it became a writing critique group, and then I also occasionally game and yap. But I definitely think it's been such a funny thing to stumble upon as forming this group and community and having writing critiques and becoming an editor and all the fun things that's come with it. Let's see. Once wrote something while waiting in lines at Universal Studios Orlando over vacation. Yeah, we write stuff on all sorts of funny areas we're in, huh? Yeah, longer scene. While he looked over their legs, there was the cry of a dying deer, followed by a howling laugh. The hair rose on Califrac's neck as he rose. Rose, and rose was repeated. Took the lead and led the horses over a snowy hillock toward the noise. There, over the bump in the land, he saw the dead doe steaming in the snow-stained red. Basoran leaning over the kill and tearing off strips of flesh. He paused, glancing back at Califrac. So here, it's a very subtle thing. It's very nitpicky, but I'm normally not this nitpicky for anyone, especially my new people in chat here. Normally, I read it. I might point out some spelling errors if I happen to notice them, but otherwise, I'll read it, and then at the end, I'll give 1 or 2 critiques. Death's Head and other people who submit frequently and are okay with receiving more nitpicky feedback, I sometimes give more nitpicky feedback on. So if you're seeing me pause and give some comments here and there pretty frequently, I won't do that to your piece the first time. It will be, I'll read a little bit and I'll give 1 or 2 comments. It's fine. This is someone who I know is okay getting it, and they ask for more of these nitpicky stuff because they want those finer details for their piece. We're a group and we're writers. This is for the hardened veterans. Oh yeah, I get this is all the harsh feedback. This is the scary stuff. Death's Head's shaking on the other side of the screen right now because I'm so mean. Also, you should see the critiques she gave you and Maddie. Yeah, you guys, since I was becoming an editor, I needed some free people to practice on. So that Maddie got a free developmental editor report on Act 1 of his book. And then I go through whenever Maddie submits, I go through pretty line by line. I do a lot more thorough critiques on his stuff now. And Hide and Heart, I'm actually going through, and I'm sort of doing a developmental edit, so sort of also being a beta reader. I'm kind of doing a mix between the two of their work right now. I physically have printed out their pages next to me, and I'm going over that. So I'm also a lot more thorough with Hide and Heart too. But they're also in the querying trenches. They're looking for an agent. They're looking to be traditionally published. They need that very specific, very much more thorough comments. But they're at that stage, and I've critiqued them enough. I know they're okay with it. But anyone new here, I didn't want you to worry about that. So this is a very nitpicky thing. So technically, in this paragraph, Califrac has finished. He has checked both horses for injury. He stopped on the far side. We know he's safe. We know they didn't go into the water. And he stepped on the far side to check both horses for injury. While he looked over their legs, there was then the cry of the dying deer. I want it to be like maybe after he's checked over their legs rather than while, because we're already while here. So it's kind of slightly changing the timeline minutely. It's a very nitpicky thing. This is not normally something you have to worry about all the time, but very technical thing. It's after he checked over their legs or something similar to that. I don't want him repeating the same action in the two different sentences back to back. Is drop commas on introductory prepositional phrases. Always stood out. Yeah, sometimes if I notice grammar stuff, I might point it out. And we're talking about like the commas, the semicolons, the hyphens, the apostrophes where they shouldn't be. If I notice it, I might point it out. But I'm also not a copy editor. There's different levels and types of editors. There's copy editors, which is what you're referring to. They do all the copy. It's the very fine, nitpicky grammar stuff. There's line editors, which you're seeing a little bit of here, where I point out things to specifically make a sentence on a sentence level really shine and be stronger. I'm more of a developmental editor. It's hard to show a developmental edit here on stream because you normally need to read the whole book before you can do a developmental edit. This is only a couple pages at a time, so I'll do some line edits, and especially for someone like this who I've read a bit of their work repeatedly, then I can start giving some more of the developmental edits. But you'll see a little mix here. That's why it's again not like, oh, this is a developmental edit. It's just a critique. It's one or two pieces of feedback, general critique. You'll see it in all different stages. So anyway, Besoren's here. He paused, glancing back at Califrac. Don't need it all, lad, Califrac said, chuckling nervously. We need some for the feast. Besoren growled, then snarled, turning about. His face and hands and clothes were smeared with blood. He reared up and howled, Califrac's horse pulling desperately on the leash until she pulled loose and ran back in panicked flight. Is it called a leash for horses? I don't know enough horse terminology terms to say if that's correct or not. I'm thinking like the lead, the reins, is it called a leash too? It could be. I'm just saying double check it. Generally it's called a lead. I think that might be the reins. Oh, bridle or reins? Okay. Yeah, see? That's why I also say, that's why it's been so helpful having you guys in chat, because I will fully admit when I don't know things. Even in a critique part, even if it does not fully know everything. So sometimes you'll even get... Wait, fuck, my younger sibling is here. Yes, I do know everything. Your bigger sister knows everything. There's nothing I'm wrong about. You know horse stuff? Mama Cryptid knows horse stuff. Since she worked with horses for so many years, and she was at such a high level of working with, like, high-level horses and traveling and taking care of horses and stuff, it's so fascinating when we can watch a movie or a show with her, and there are the horses in it. She gives, like, amazing feedback that you as a general viewer who doesn't know about horses would never pick up on. It's such a cool thing to have someone who's super knowledgeable out of a particular topic and then see that come out in unique ways. Yeah, even Zoe the Archivist says, yes, Roots, she knows everything. Yes, she isn't lying. See, it's a quote. It's 100% true. Even Chad, she's telling the truth, Roots. Cryptid is basically Google. Oh my god. Besoran watched her flee, making a move to chase her down. Oh, so this is very interesting. So Besoran he's the little werewolf kid in charge of this area. And he's kind of been embracing more of the wolf half than the noble half. Triangle, no, don't say it. For anyone new here, no. Roots gets so mad if you mess up and call them boots. Nothing, don't worry about it, Commander Roots, don't worry about it. There's always the joke of like, oh god, like Roots is technically a mod on here. They're very rarely in chat, but they are technically a mod on here. And if you use boots too often, they might jokingly ban you. They might be like banned. Why are you hiding my human things notebook? If it's used for holding the horse, tying it up, etc. Rain if it's used to control the horse, like you were riding it or walking it somewhere. Ooh, okay, very interesting. So if it's rope coming off of it, it would be a lead. But if it actually connects to both sides, for while attacking, it would be the rain. Very interesting. Ooh, thank you so much. The horse stuff right. He's not egregiously wrong. So there's no doubt you know everything. Let's see. One of the things here. So this is where the cool action is. This is Besoran, our little werewolf noble, turning around. He's acting and he's scaring the horse, and he's kind of losing. He's embracing the wolf path. This is the cool bit. This is a cool scene. Again, since I know you're writing from your previous work when you didn't have a word count limit, I think this scene overall could be a smidge longer. Not anything crazy. I think like another sentence or two. I kind of know the pacing you like from your other story, and I think that would be the breathing room you normally like for the scene. It should be a little longer. And then two, again, very nitpicky. Califrac has a reaction here. Califrac's our main character in this scene. We're seeing everything through Califrac's point of view. Califrac has, we know he's chuckling nervously. He's a bit anxious about this before the cool scene. And then Califrac has a reaction after the cool scene, saying, "Oh no, don't lag," Califrac called, holding out his hands. I kind of want some reaction from Califrac here. Whether or not Califrac's a very old, should be retired knight. He's a little grandpa knight that's helping them out here for this werewolf family, even though he himself is not a werewolf. So it could be, I'm wondering if while he's looking at Besoran, when Besoran's here and he's snarling and he's turning about, Califrac's only had a few months of being friendly to werewolves here. He's had a lifetime before this of being willing to hunt werewolves. He originally came to this area in the story to hunt these werewolves down and kill them. And it's only recently he's like, oh yeah, actually these werewolves are pretty chill, I'll help them out. So maybe when Besoran's looking like this, maybe he turns back and he like grabs his sword.
So sad Ecuador lost today. I love Mexico,
no.
But Ecuador is my family's brother country. This FIFA is very interesting.
So sorry the team you were rooting for lost. I'm so sorry. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. And hey, I hope you like hanging out with the Cryptid Cult. So let's see here. Innocence proves nothing. Sorry, that's one of the activation phrases for that voice. So let's see. What was I saying? I want some reactions from Califrac here, because he does have that really cool history. I mean, he's hunted a lot more people down the wars he fought. But yeah, and if we know from the previous story, this is a sequel story, Califrac was here to hunt werewolves. He wasn't being particularly merciful to werewolves. So seeing Besoran suddenly turn around, does he like take a step back? Does his hand go to that sword hilt or to that bow he was just messing with just in the previous page? Does his heart kind of slow right? Is he getting ready like, oh god, what is happening here? Does he kind of take the step back? Is it this moment? Or is he strong enough? Is his knight loyalty to this family strong enough that he's like worried about Basoran? That would be a great character moment too. You could go either way. I just want some little nugget in the action, in the cool scene you have here about how Califrac's taking it. I don't want just a character's reaction before and after. I want it in the scene. I want how the fuck is Califrac responding to this? How is he taking this? And also, I always say when it's a cool scene, it should be longer, and your boring scene should be short or as non-existent as possible. But the cooler it is, the longer the scene should be. The physically more space it should take up. Because readers love reading cool shit. We want to be in the cool scene so much. This is a cool scene. This is a werewolf kid turning around and going a little crazy. It's scaring the horse. It's a cool bit. And having Califrac's reactions to it physically makes the scene longer too, and it's such a fun bit. So no, don't, lad, Califrac called, holding out his hands. Basoran trembled, then he reached up and tore off his shirt, the sound of ripping fabric filling the air. In moments, he was dressed only in fur, his eyes glaring yellow. Califrac felt a single moment of doubt, his hand twitching towards his sword. Double checking this one. 2, 3, and even this one. For having a little bit, I think I pointed this out in the reviews, where too, some of the same sentence length, add a little bit more sentence length variety. Some shorter ones to kind of add some like nice good punctuation here. But I think the actual details are fine. It's just that slight reorganizing it to make it have the most impact. Describe more shit, Camp grows. Hyde and Hart's gonna be so fucking annoyed when they get some of their edits back. And I'm like, describe this, more. With their world building and their post-apocalyptic demon story. They're gonna be like, I thought I already described that. And I'm gonna be like, more! Because again, whenever it's cool shit, we want to know about it. We want to know cool shit. And in a post-apocalyptic scenario with demons, there's a lot of cool shit to know. With werewolves and people being like cool werewolves in charge of this little barony, or this, I forget if it's barony or dukedom, I'm forgetting right now. It's cool shit. I'm always going to be the number one I think a critique partner / an editor should always be one of your number one fans, and should always be cheering you on for your cool shit. If they're not kind of meshing with the story you're going to tell, they're not a good cheerleader, and they're not going to be a very good critique partner. They're not going to get the story you want to tell. So I'm always going to cheer you guys on for your cool bits of your story, and always going to ask for more. But a critique partner and an editor's always going to be honest too, and be like, hey, this other bit was boring as fuck. Cut it out. Your editor's your best buddy. Actually made about 1/3 of the whole story. That's normally you don't have an editor make a whole of the story. They might give suggestions, and those suggestions might spin off, and you might have made the story. But at the point of, if they're actually like writing, or they're actually making some of the story, that's normally almost a co-writer scenario. That's interesting. My vacation coming soonish. I might slot myself into the great queue once it reopens. Triangle Toad, it's gonna be like open in like 24 hours. You should, I'm pretty sure in the Discord. So yeah, keep an eye on the Discord. Tomorrow for me. So sometime this Wednesday the 1st, at some point for you guys during the day, we'll have the story submissions open again. Just for some new updated bits to help streamline things a bit. Well, we made it together. He edits my writing of it, putting it to proper words. It should still all be your words. Sometimes we have like suggestions for how to rephrase it if you need an example. But at the end of the day, it's still all your words. No, it's not gonna vanish. Can you imagine? I'm like, hee hee hee. The day Triangle Tolls are ready to submit their piece, I'm like, tee hee, watch this. Poof, and they poof out of existence. Right when Triangle Tolls are ready. That would be such a funny haha. That would be hilarious. I kind of low-key want to do it. No, I'm good. I'm not a trickster. I'm not that kind of jokester. I'm fine. I'm an adult. I'm a 30-year-old hag. I can be more mature. Some minor input on the dialogue. Yeah, then he didn't write a third of it. Then he just edited it. That's what an editor does. But he didn't write a third of it. Oh my goodness. That's just be careful with explaining things like that. Way people might look at your editor a little funny, like, what do you mean your editor wrote a third of it? That's not right. That's not what an editor should do. Then people might start giving your editor the side eye. So be careful. So anyway, so Besorin howled, charging at Califrac. At the last moment, he turned away and bounded off into the wilds, a keening noise echoing through the trees. Hold on, Destin, your thing's right here in the middle. It's right there in the screen. Thank you. That's probably so annoyed with me. So this one for he. It could be in reference to Califrac or Besorin until we continue reading the sentence and then we realize it's about Besorin. So I would clarify and substitute he for some other descriptor for Besorin, just to make it more clear. It could be at the last moment the werewolf kid turned away and bounded off. It could be the kid turned and just some other modifier from he. Which will clarify that. That could be another way of doing it too. So some reaction from Califrac rather than just Besorin. That could be really good too. I like it. Califrac looked between the pack horse, the dead deer, and the shrinking silhouette of Besorin. Confound it all! I think even this one could be expanded. This one sentence, just because I know your writing style. I wouldn't normally give this to other people, but because I know your writing style from the entire other short story, I think this one would be such a good bit if you cut it up and it's like 3 shorter sentences. If like Califrac looked at the pack horse, like whinnying and terrified, wide-eyed, or whatever it is. The dead deer, steam still rising from its blood. In the distance, there is the shrinking silhouette of Besorin. Like, in your particular words, because I just know what type of writing you do when you don't have the word limit, I think you could do some really powerful, impactful images with shorter sentences here, with these same imagery. And then Califrac says, confound it all! It would be great, and it's your kind of humor, too. There's a very particular, not funny, like, laugh-out-loud humor, but there is a funny little situational humor you sometimes have with it, and I think this could be that funny bit you have. He released the horse's lead, taking the crossbow and a blanket before giving her a slap to send her off. I only hope the horses arrive back at the castle, otherwise my message will be lost in transit. Wait a second, is that a weird tense? So here, when he says internal dialogue, it's present tense, but if the lad gives me the slip, he could be clear of the valley before I reach it. You would have to tell Riol the whole truth and bring him into the hunt. So when it's his thoughts here, it's present tense with his internal thoughts. I only hope the horses arrived back at the castle is past tense, so I would double check that. Califrac pushes to your back. Yeah, but that's what I said, like, the details, that would be your thing, it's your story, like, I'm obviously... What are you doing over there?
Don't worry about it.
What are you doing over there?
Shut up. Accidents is fine. Shut up.
Roots is telling me to shut up! But I think there's a buggy that they're fighting right now.
I'm winning.
Okay, Roots is winning. Everyone cheer on Commander Roots. I think there's a buggy that they're fighting. Oh, I forgot to do my lo-fi beats because I got so distracted because I think there's a buggy.
Pet nutrition.
Hold on. There. Lo-fi beats. Everything's fine. Go, commit. Triangle, you're gonna get banned. If they weren't fighting a buggy right now, you would be banned. Take out in transit. Just say my message will be lost. That's a good point too. That makes it a little bit more shorter and impactful. That's a good idea, Nevermore. Good job. Good catch. I'm like trying so hard to focus on you guys, but I'm also like, oh, what the buggy comes over here? Like the only is what makes it feel weird. Tense-wise, it looks fine. It feels like an interjection that someone would do when speaking to another. So you don't think the tense is weird? Because here, when it was the internal dialogue, it was present tense. I think most of the internal dialogue that they've consistently used, I think it was present tense. Here, it didn't quite feel the same. Fuck, where was I? And we hope the horses arrive back at the castle. Yeah, otherwise my message will be lost. Yeah, now that's present tense. Now that looks fine. That looks fine. At least, again, I'm not the best copier or line editor, so don't. To my knowledge, my limited knowledge, it looks fine. Chilled to the bone, feeling an ache in his joints. Knowing it was unwise, Califrac trudged along the trail Besoran had left, glad at least that the boy would be easy to find. Oh yeah, if that's what you were looking at, then now it's fine. But before, it was in a different tense. Before. Here's the question. What's the weirdest name you've ever given to one of your characters? For me, it's split between mouthwash and slash. Just a single backslash. So I put in placeholder names, and I count those as names. And the longer and the more annoyed I get with a character, the longer and more curse-filled that placeholder name gets. So for like the Necromancer dad story, whenever I get really annoyed at the main character who is the Necromancer dad, he resurrects his dead daughter and he's learning how to be a dad. Anyway, so when I get annoyed at the Necromancer dad, it's like, dumb fuck bitch Necromancer dad, why did you even have any game? Why did I even let you sleep with anybody in order to have a daughter? This is why your daughter hates you. I fucking hate you. I should get you out of this story. You dumb piece of fucking shit. I'm gonna make you die in the next chapter unless you know what you're gonna do. Why are you so useless on this page? I can't believe I wasted my life writing this many scenes for you. You're such a useless character. Dumb bitch McGee. The third. Something like that. That's some of... What? Don't I sound good at making up names, Roots? That's a great name. Wouldn't you read about the story of that? I'm not repeating that name. I said it the one time. There we go. You guys can even see in my weave screen. All hail the weave screen. We go down here. When I was giving my example on how to do like a rough, crazy first draft where you don't give a shit and you just get your ideas down. What did I have here? Let's see. Where's Bitch Has No Name Yet? Yeah. I don't know, I can't think of a cool intro, but it introduced my main character. Bitch has no name yet, after she killed the dragon. Maybe still covered in dragon blood? Could be cool. Wait, I was just showing how do you write a shitty first draft. So this is my story about Bitch Has No Name Yet. That's her name so far. She's a half-dragon lady. Novel, I named the main character Boar as her last name. Like 3/4 of the way through, though, the novel revealed that her first name is May. May Boar. Is that what her mother calls her? No. She has no mother. I don't give my characters love unless I think they earned it. So therefore they all remain parentless until they've earned it. They've earned it in the story to earn parental love. It might be interesting. None of your characters have surnames? Oh yeah, yours is post-apocalyptic, so when the world ends, you don't really need them. That's interesting. Yeah, run on. Ethereal music filled the little chamber around Dorgu, the wind blowing over the chimney like breath across the mouth of a flute. This is Dorgu. Now, Dorgu is the grandson of Califrac, and he's the one who got a kissy from the werewolf girl. He got a little smooch. Hi, Luna. Will you protect me from the buggies?
No, I locked them up.
Oh. Hi, Lucius. Will you protect me from the buggies?
The girl with the buggy?
Yeah, it was so scary. Root saved me. Thank you, Root. It was hauntingly beautiful in its own way, though we did not think it a worthy replacement for the heat of a fire. But where thinks it is, Dorgu reflected, looking across the table at the werewolf girl as she leaned back in her chair, looking over the chessboard between them. So I'll bear it for her. So this is a formatting issue. Again, I'm not like the biggest formatting person, but yeah, I think you're already highlighting it. It's not italicized like the other internal thoughts have been. Most of them just have two-part first names. Ooh. Dorgu sneezed, sniffing as he picked up the steaming mug of chocolate, taking a long drink to try and warm himself up. So, even though it doesn't feel like a run-on sentence, I think technically it's a run-on sentence. We have 3 different actions. He sneezed, he picks up the steaming mug of chocolate, and he takes a drink trying to warm himself up. It's just 3 different actions. It just has a lot going on in one sentence. It just makes it a little cluttered. I would split it into like 2. Sut Entel. I don't know how you want it pronounced. There's the species named Thalassians. It should be Thalassians, meaning of the oceans. People studied them for years, made a typo throughout his dossier. Yep, and did Thalassian instead of Thalassian throughout it. And humanity collectively went, you aren't living that down. Very human things like that is such a part of history. Whenever you like have questions, that kind of stuff is all throughout history. It's all part of world building. It's such a natural part. I really like that you put that in there. That's neat. Suit ento. Okay. You lost it to a formatting bug twice? That's insane. That's so crazy. I would fucking lose it. We can light a fire if you're cold, Mallory said softly, tapping the crown of her queen. No, I'll be okay, Dorgu said, feeling a wave of warmth spreading throughout him after his drink. You don't need... Mallory froze, her eyes going wide. She jumped to her feet, tensing as her eyes flicked to the window. There are hunters approaching the valley. One's after us. The wolves saw them? Dorgu asked, Mallory nodding. You have to go bring Grandpa and your brother back. I will. You should stay here and... No, if you have to fight men, you'll want someone at your side, Dorgu said, patting the hilt of his sword. And I'm here to guard your family. Dorgu, you're such an old nerd. He's so lovable, but oh my... Dorgu... If you could protect a family with the power of genuine love and kindness, you would protect the world, baby boy. But when it comes to physically being able to trust anybody, you might be bottom of the list. I say this with love, Dorgu. I love you so much. I love him. Don't change a thing about Dorgu. He's perfect. I love him. Going back on this. I was wondering, I'm like, ooh, I wonder, because I was wondering throughout this since her brother, Soren, is being kind of, we're not quite sure if he'll be fit to rule and be in charge of this area because he's going into his wolf side so much. I was wondering, like, oh, well, Welry's older and more mature. She seems more capable. I was wondering if she might end up in charge. That was just a thought as a reader. I don't really know yet. So I was wondering if there's symbolism here with while she's in this chess match, she's tapping the crown of the queen. I was like, it could, if that does happen, that's great foreshadowing. I'm not saying that will happen or not, I don't know. Dorgu is the best boy. Oh, you, Walry sighed, marching to the door. Come along, if you can keep up. Dorgu followed her out onto the stairs and then down into the courtyard, finding himself already falling behind. The two raced to the gate, finding the pack horse and Califrac's mount both standing outside. Oh no, Dorgu grieved, exchanging a glance with Welry. With no time to lose, he let her help him into the saddle. Dorgu, I love you! Feeling like a child stepping into his father's boots as he took the reins of his grandfather's horse. He soothed her frayed nerves and set off with Welry, the two racing into the overcast afternoon. I was going to continue a bit more, but this seems like a good stopping point. I don't want to be at a slightly off stopping point. There are quite a few more of these to come, and many twists and turns along the way. Up to you. I think Roots is waiting for me. It's almost 2 a.m. local cryptid time. So I think I'll pause it here. So the overall thing is, just because I know you're writing in comparison to your last story when you didn't have the word count, overall pretty consistently, I'm like seeing a lot of scenes where I'm like, oh, I think naturally you'd want to let some of these scenes breathe a bit more. They would have an extra line or two, some of them even an extra paragraph or so, and the scenes would flow a bit more naturally. I wasn't seeing that as much in the beginning, but now as it's going on, I'm definitely feeling that more consistently in comparison to your earlier writing. I'm like, oh yeah, I want some of these scenes to be a bit longer. I want more details in between the dialogue, the pacing you had before. It was really, really good. So yeah, this one needs to be expanded. Now I'm sweating over the word count. And again, like it's not anything to worry about. I think the actual details and scenes that are happening are good. I wouldn't like get rid of or expand, like the scenes themselves are good. I'm just thinking like, oh yeah, the actual like sentences and the pacing within those scenes, I want them, I want to settle in them a bit more. I've seen your writing. I've seen what happens when you weren't restricted by a word count. So I really, really like that, which if anything tells you a great thing. You do very clearly have a distinct writer voice that when you're not limited by a word count comes across plainly. That way when there is some outside factor that was limiting you, I could tell. I as a reader and as a critique person could tell something was different. So there was that. Otherwise, the tomes for Dorgu and Basorin. So you have two younger male characters, two younger teen and pre-teen-esque younger male characters happening here they're both plot relevant. Sometimes when you have two characters that are the same age, same gender, same thing, like again, young boys, sometimes it's very easy to make their voices or personalities too similar. But honestly, Dorgu and Basorin are very distinct still. I'm always keeping an eye on it. I'm being on the watch to make sure that they're not sounding too samey. But their personalities, their tone of voice that they use, are very clear and distinct, and it's stayed up to that point, so I'm very happy with that. That would be a very easy mistake to see, but I'm not seeing that yet. I'm very happy with that. Califrac, we said in his scene we want a little bit more responses and point of view from Califrac, and that's just adding more of his personality. I think the bit of personality we had from him still works, so he's not acting different than the Califrac we've had before. He's staying in character. I just want more of that character and responsiveness. Who else? Then we go on to last time. We mentioned some stuff with Natelfa. I'm like, oh yeah, I wish there were more streams, but that's going into last week. We already did that. You already know Natelfa. I had some more critiques with Natelfa. But the guy characters I've been pretty okay with. Who else did we have here then? We had some little bits of our werewolf girl, which is Whaley. I'm wondering, there's like a slight bit of me that's like, is her voice and her personality very distinct? Maybe it could be a little stronger, but she also just, that might be her character. She might be a little bit more subdued and mature and calm. She might not have that crazy personality. So in that case, maybe I'm trying to make a personality that's not there. Like maybe I'm trying to change her personality, but if this is her personality, she's a little bit more demure, a little bit more calm. She gets more spotlight in later stories. Okay. Yeah, I just want to make sure, like, I don't want her, like, fading too much into the background, like, having too little personality in her scenes. But I don't think there's anything that has quite tripped over that edge. I'm just on the watch for Whaley. Her dialogue, her voice is a little bit wallflower leaning, but it's not fully there yet. But I'm keeping an eye on her. But otherwise, for the guys, they've all been, I'm really, really happy with them. So there's more sitting on Basoran, and I'm fine with that. I've loved Basoran scenes. I love Basoran and I love Dorgu. They've been great, both last story and this story. I'm in love with them. Very, very well done for these characters. It's very easy to make me personally, I just have a bias, I sometimes get really annoyed at young male characters. Sometimes like young teens and preteen boys can be annoying. But I haven't been annoyed by them yet. They've still been like a little pouty, a little immature, especially Basoran. He's younger. They've been immature, they've been silly, they've been the over-the-top emotional outburst, but they haven't annoyed me yet, and that's a fine balance. I've been really happy with the characters. But otherwise, yeah, I think the major points were expanding the scenes, letting the scenes breathe a bit more, and adding some more response times from Califrac. I think those are the two big things here. Submit my story tomorrow. Oh, thank you, Notable. I'm gonna be so excited to see your guys' work. We have a few new people in chat now. I'm gonna be so excited to see you guys. Yes, and when the story submissions are ready, I'll give you guys that message, that update in the Discord. And then normally it's like a little link to a Google Doc submission thing. Not Google Doc, Google Forms. That's what it's called. And it's just a little checklist. You'll confirm it's not made with generative AI. You'll confirm it has no spicy scene that I can actually read or that can actually appear on screen for the YouTube censorship stuff. And it's not anything crazy. It's just gonna be formatted a little bit better. I'm going to try and implement a system where you guys can choose the date, where you guys can choose the day that you guys get your story read. It won't be super far out. Like, it's not gonna be like weeks out in advance, because again, my health is sometimes not the best. I had to cancel streams sometimes for my health. But like a day or two out, I want to open up slots where if it's like 3 slots or 4 slots a stream, people can submit and they'll choose, oh, I'm gonna go first, second, third on this day. That way there's not as much of a waiting game for people. I think that's gonna be a little bit better for everyone. So the next story chronologically is co-authored with a writer who's much newer than I am, so should I skip it? It depends. There is a plot point in the next one that references that one, but I need permission from them before I can submit that one. One, ask if they're okay with it. Whenever you're writing stuff, again, it's a great thing to have a collaborative bit with a co-writer, with a co-creative, and doing a fun project together. As long as you guys are both okay with your work being up here and for critique, then I have no problem with it. But sometimes you might accidentally submit stuff and then that person might get really hurt or not have been ready to get critique yet. And then that's always a bad feeling, right? You never want to like have someone on a chopping block when they're not ready for the chopping block yet. Hi, what? You want to go Friday the 13th, some demon guy. Feel few stories won't be an issue for YouTube. Worst word said in my script is dick. Yeah, and I always say, even though this isn't like like an NSFW type stream, it's not that kind of stream. I am still an adult. I treat you guys as adults, that you are adult enough, mature enough to be unsupervised in a chat room on Twitch. And as an adult, I do curse. I swear. I said bad words sometimes. I has a potty mouth. I'm 30. I'm not gonna hold myself back from saying fuck sometimes. It just be what it be. So I'm okay with that. It's just, again, I get too embarrassed reading the spicy, sexy stuff on stream sometimes. I get too embarrassed. Just put in a times option to reserve the literal least time slot as a wild card. That would actually be so low-key funny. That would be funny. Your friend planned to use the F word for dramatic moments for our story. Oh my god. That'll fill in the blank. Just make a note of a plot point at the start that'll fill in the blank. Okay, yeah. But if let's say if you talk with your friend and they were okay with getting critique, then it wouldn't be a bad thing either. So it just depends on how you and your co-creator kind of feel about it. If they ever are, then hey, we would love to have them on here. They could even just be a lurker if they don't want to be super active in chat. But I always say, when you are emotionally ready, and that moment's going to be different for everybody. When you're emotionally ready for critique groups are so helpful for leveling up your skill as a writer. My writing always got better every time I was part of critique groups, every time I got feedback. Even if at first I don't agree with it, sometimes you can sit with it for a while, and when you're more emotionally detached, you can see if that critique was valid or not. And I'll always be straight up. Sometimes you will get bad critiques. Sometimes you'll say things and that person did not get what you were going for. Sometimes I don't always get what everyone's going for, and I'll always be straight up. Okay, this is advice, this is critique given for free. You know your story best, and if what I said does not work for your story, you can throw it away for free. It was free advice, just throw it in the garbage. Make a little trash can in your brain, just put that advice in the trash can, you don't need it. You might curse too much in my work. I haven't seen that yet. I don't think I've seen that yet. That would be so interesting to see if there's a tone shift later where you start cursing a lot more. Critiques rate helps us improve and make it better. Critiques are always needed. This story is the first script I've ever felt comfortable showing anyone. That would be so exciting for us notable. There's several people actually in the chat who actually say the very first critique they've gotten ever has actually been here on my stream. Which, like, what brave, amazing raccoons, right, to have your very first critique be to essentially a stranger. I'm a random blue person on your screen, I'm a stranger. To be in a stranger, live streamed in front of a bunch of other strangers, which is chat. That is so brave and scary. And I think you guys who do get that critique, especially as a first time critique ever, are very, very brave. And thank you guys for trusting me with that work and trusting that I wouldn't be a total dick to your pieces. I genuinely try not to. It's sometimes hard doing a critique when you're pointing out errors, but generally I'm never doing it from a place of malice. I'm always doing it as, this is the critique I would want to get when I'm in those shoes, when I'm that person getting my own critiques. Showing people script before. Yeah, it's very scary trusting new people. Like, you're like, oh no, is this person gonna be mean? Are they gonna be a dick? Are they gonna lead me astray? What if I'm just being too protective of it and they were actually right? And it gets really, really nerve-wracking getting critique, but I hope this is a good entry point to realizing how it is, of someone genuinely wanting to see your story and have it be improved and helping you point out the skill sets you need to improve on to give that story justice. That's kind of the bit here. I'm gonna take away from Death's Heads real quick here. Thank you, so I should say thank you Death's Head, thank you Heidenheart, thank you to all the amazing people who submitted your stories today and trusting me and chat with them and letting us dissect them a little bit and give ideas and yap over them a bit. And that's kind of the bit here. Sometimes I'll be more focused, sometimes I'll be less focused, but at the end of the day, to the best of my capabilities, this is a critique group I host, and we try to give you actionable things. I think some critique groups, they're like, oh, I like it, or oh, I don't like it. It's not very always actionable things. I always try to point out actionable things and explain why am I saying that. Because sometimes you'll get a critique like, oh, this character needs to be deleted, and you'll look at that and you're like, what? I don't understand why. I like that character. Why should they be deleted? And I'll explain, oh, your main character has 20 BFFs. Plot-wise, not all 20 BFFs can be plot relevant. If you narrow it down to a cast of 2 or 3 BFFs, all the tasks that are accomplished by the 20 can be accomplished by the 2 or 3. It's a more manageable cast, the names aren't being as confused, and the story flows more smoothly. Like, I'll explain why I'm suggesting that, so you can see if that's gonna work for you or not. Let's see, the term God's replaced with mom or mother in my story. Oh, interesting. Use the word hell in my story. The concept doesn't exist in your story. Oh, wow, well, yeah. The weave screen. All hail the weave screen. So yeah, this is my little, whenever I just like am writing down notes or examples and stuff, this is like my little scratch sheet of paper for you guys. So you guys will see just all sorts of random things in it. But the top of the random thing is the weave screen. This is my weave screen, and we all hail the weave screen in this chat. Weave. I just feel open for adjustments to stories. I feel they should be open for adjusting characters or their roles, unless the main plot can't work without them. Yeah. And that's why I say, like, I'm explaining why I'm making those suggestions or those changes. I'm explaining why I feel a certain way about whatever the thing is. Like with like to do Death as the example, when I was saying like, oh, Califrac needs more responses here, like in that one section with the scene. Someone who, if I just said that, someone could look at that and be like, oh wait, Califrac does have responses. He chuckles nervously and he holds out his hand. Aren't those reactions from Califrac? I explained why I said it here. I'm like, oh, I want it in the middle of the action. He has actions before it, he has actions after it. I want Califrac's responses to things as they're happening in this really cool moment. And it also helps the work out. It lets the reader stay in that cool moment longer by having Califrac's responses happening in the moment. I kind of explain why I do it, because then once you know the whys of it, of why an editor or a critique partner might be suggesting something, you can look at your other creative works or your other pages or your other chapters, and you can apply that logic now that you've seen it. You're like, oh, you might get repeated critique from me, like, Cryptid keeps saying my dialogue doesn't sound natural. One of the examples she gives is my characters aren't using contractions. My character might say, it is every time rather than it's, even though it's a modern day, this should be a more natural teenage character who would use it's instead of it is. Now that I have that explained, I can look through my whole story and check on my dialogue and see and try and make all my characters speak more naturally. Once you know the bit, once you've had the thing explained to you, you can apply it. That's why I try to do it. My biggest fear is a publisher coming in and going, Gabe should be the love interest. It's one of those things where I'll have to see how I feel about it at the end. Now, at a certain point, I have fallen a lot more in love with Elias. But there are still moments when I'm like, oh, Gabe's still looking really good. Gabe still has like great chemistry when he's on the page, when he's on the screen, it's pretty good. But that's not bad, because you are going for a love triangle. Both love interests should be viable and should be eliciting some response in a good, well-written love triangle. So I'm not against the fact that I'm liking Gabe and Elias right now. That's a good thing. That means it's an effective love triangle for the first, 10 chapters? That's good. But I'll have to keep an eye on it. I'll have to keep feedback. Like, how am I feeling about both love interests by the end of it? Part of a microfiction writing group, which is where this came from. Aww. Should I make a document from them lined up? I don't know. Do you want feedback and critique on it? Are you looking to reformat them into putting them together into one longer piece? It depends on what your goal is for those pieces. And then if you think submitting them to this critique group, to my little stream here, will help you in achieving those goals. If it will, then 100%, as long as you think that you submitting your stuff to me helps you in any way with your writing goals, 100% keep doing it. I've always said I'm willing to sit down and read through 100 chapters if someone's willing to be patient and keep submitting in a few pages segments up to 100 chapters. I'm taking that time. I want to support you guys in that way, because if you're serious enough about your story to do that, I'm going to be serious enough about it to keep giving you feedback on it. But if it comes to a point where I'm not really helping or assisting you and it's not getting those goals done, it's not really getting improved in any meaningful way, then like, hey, save yourself the time. Just relax and hang out and chat and listen to other people's stories. Like it's not like the cryptid stamp of approval really does anything in the real world anyway. You know what I mean? But as long as you think it helps, like, hey, yeah, let's see what they think. Yeah, absolutely. And hey, if you think this will be a good spot for them to get some early critiques, to get some feedback if they're ready for it, we'd love to have them here. We'd love to be the little intro to the community. But also, if they're not ready for it, if they're not at that stage yet, totally fine. We can just skip over it. You'll give us a little summary of what happens, and we'll read the next part of it. Both ways are valid. What is each character getting from the other to thus form that relationship? Sensical power systems. I bumble around to implement critiques. You can just go around from one section to another and implement the critiques. Whatever works for anybody, right? Oh my god, hiding heart, you can't. Oh no, I'm too excited. Anyway, it is 2 a.m. here. I had so much fun hanging out with you guys. The new story submission, little document, little form thing will be being launched soon now that we kind of finished up the story critiques today. So I'm so excited to see all the new stories we get to read in the future. I'm gonna go hang out with Roots, who was so nice and saved me from a buggy in the middle of the stream because they're so brave and amazing. But I will see you guys next time. I hope you're warm and comfy and cozy, and I'll see you guys then. Goodbye!